Hey, what's up? I want to try something a little bit different today. This is going to be a new series I want to try, a compilation of all my videos from 2024. This is part 1. This idea came from a fan, actually. They left this comment. Fluffee, we need a supercut. 10 hours of Fluffee in one video. I think 10 hours is a little bit long. After putting together all my videos from 2024, it came to just under 12 hours. And I think that's a bit long for a video, so let's split it up into parts. Let's test the water. This is all my videos from 2024 part 1. And don't worry, I'm going to pop in periodically to make sure you're still here. Look for the secret messages. That's how I'm going to know you stuck around. All right, let's do it. Hey, what's up? I hope everybody had a fantastic holiday season and a great New Year's. And now we're here again in the new year, and we're going to look at some tattoos. Some of the world's worst tattoos. Let's just get back into it. Come on, let's get into the grind again. This is World's Worst Tattoos number 187. 87 was a good year. Someone great was born that year. I assume someone great was born that year. I was also born that year, but someone probably great was born that year. Hey, what's up? First, we'll start with this back tattoo. Wow, that looks fresh. I can tell because you're covered in ink. Wow, I'm sure it'll look great in a couple weeks. It's not going to fade at all. All right, let's see if we can decipher this. Everybody's gonna make mustaches, but everybody's got a choice to make. I think it's supposed to say everybody's gonna make mistakes, but everybody's got a choice to make. But I don't think you spelt mistakes. Mistakes. This isn't it's not great. It's not the greatest butterfly tattoo I've ever seen. It looks like the person who was doing it was like trying to hold their hands steady because they hadn't had a beer in 3 days, and they're like, I'm 3 days sober today and I've taken tattooing lesson. I mean, good for them for getting sober. But maybe don't practice on such a big tattoo piece, okay? Maybe start smaller. Here's a weird one. Not really sure what I'm looking at. Again, the line work is jittery as fuck. Like, why are people shaking so much when they're tattooing? If you don't have a steady hand, there's 2 jobs you should never do. You should never be a tattoo artist, and you should never be a surgeon. Don't be a surgeon if you've got a shaky hand, all right? What am I looking at here? It's like some woman, some bashful woman. The stars obviously were done first because they're faded as fuck. I guess it's some sort of kind of weird art style. What is happening to this stumpy hand? The worst hand I've ever seen. It actually has fingers. The hell? I don't like it. Is this one supposed to be like the same thing as the last one? I'm so confused. This one leads me to believe that it's like some sort of art style that's being mimicked. I don't know. I don't like it. Or maybe you educate me on the art style and I'll have an appreciation for the art and then I'll love it. A fan sent me this one. Here's a rap artist with a Pikachu tattoo on his eyeball. Well, he looks happy with it. And Pikachu looks really happy. Now, this is probably one of this guy's better tattoos because he also has on his body this tattoo of him surrounded by a bunch of killers. And yes, some of them are fictional, but then you got a big old Hitler tattoo here. And you have a tattoo of Jeffrey Dahmer trying to put that glove on. Oh look, the glove fit that time. Okay, the fictional one's cool, but I get you tried to do some sort of story, some meaning, like, oh, I'm surrounded by killers, it's a meaning to his life, but you still have a tattoo of Hitler and O.J. Simpson, alleged killer. Come on, who are you trying to fool, O.J.? You wrote a book that was called If I Did It. I mean, if you're trying to look innocent, you're not doing a good job. And I will say that actually there is something about the Hitler tattoo that bugs me a little bit. Why is his mustache so big? This must have been when Hitler was growing his mustache out, right? His mustache is too big. I never thought I'd be critiquing Hitler's mustache in a tattoo, but yeah, it should be smaller if you really want to nail that Hitler look. Oh, here's Smurfette and Papa Smurf. Okay, I didn't know Papa Smurf was such a gangster. Damn. This is probably one he lets loose after the show, you know? You know, he lets his hair down. He's like, okay, let me get my hose. Okay, it's really only one because it's Smurfette. Because isn't there only one female in the Smurfs or something? That is a weird world you live in, Smurfette. And why is she grabbing her crotch like that? I don't know. The sweetest girl I ever kissed was another man's wife. My mother. Well, I hope you didn't give her tongue, you sicko. Oh, wait, I get it. Sorry, I get it. Well, the sweetest woman I ever kissed was, she was like this really old lady, and she was at a Walmart, and she was like the greeting lady, and I just ran up and I smacked one on her lips, and I was like, you are the sweetest little lady, and then, Yeah, she filed a restraining order against me. That story never actually happened, don't worry. Here's some Adidas sandals. Oh wait, no, that's a tattoo? What? Holy shoot. Holy shoot. I didn't even know. It's so fresh, so real. I mean, you gotta commit. Get the soles tattooed on there too. Don't just do the straps and the side thing. Get the whole shoe. Come on, commit. Never wear shoes again. And I think you should always just wear the bottoms of sandals now. And is Adidas paying you for free advertisement? Because when you do this, you're just giving them free publicity, okay? Yeah, your brand loyal, but come on, maybe the brand could be loyal to you with some cash. Yo, here's a terrified bear. Wow, you did your entire back as a bear. A bear that does not want to be there. Look at him, he's scared. He looks like he's getting sucked into a void. Like he just stared into someone's soul. I don't know what this bear just saw, but it was fucked up. He's like, holy shit, I just walked in on my parents doing it, and now I'm scarred for life. Here's a weird cat playing with some yarn. How many eyes does this cat have? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15 eyes. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 ears. So many tails. Wow, it's got 2 heads, and one of the heads is basically coming out of its ass. Cool. If this is what cats looked like normally, I don't know. I don't know what that would mean. Some sort of alien cat. Do you think, because they always say like every possibility exists in the infinite universe, then is there actually a creature out there that looks like this playing with a ball of yarn? And then someone's got like a normal looking tattoo of a cat on them, and then some guy like me is talking about the normal looking cat. Like, what? This cat's so weird. It's only got 2 eyes and 2 ears. I hope you followed that one, so I'm not going to explain it more. What else we got here? Here is a Osama bin Laden and George Bush running through meadows with an oil refinery behind them, and it's such a well done tattoo, but I just don't know why. I mean, I know why. I know what you're trying to say here, but just say it. Don't tattoo it on your body. I love that they're in their tighty whities too. It's cute. Here's a bunch of cartoons from, it looks like mostly Adult Swim stuff. Yeah, I actually like most of the shows that are tattooed on here. I'm just not sure what this one is down here. Why is there a silhouette of a boner? Okay, cool. Where you going, Nova? Is the fam jam home? Sounds like it. Here's a deviled egg. You know what? A thing I've learned about deviled eggs is when you bring them to a party, you're going to be smelling that party up. And hey, they're good. Deviled eggs are great, but they smell. You got a literal deviled egg. Yeah. Mine never had little tiny legs and a pitchfork, though. And they also didn't steal my soul and take me down to hell. It's actually a pretty good tattoo of a deviled egg. I don't know. What's my beef with deviled eggs? I don't know. Maybe I shouldn't have a beef. Maybe I got to give them another chance. Sure, they smell a little bad, but they taste good. Self-Shame Sunday. I've had this tattoo for a little over a year. It's a deer mullet wearing pit vipers. And yes, I posted something along the lines of, oh my god, I love it so much. The antlers are awful, and a cover-up is coming soon. The more I look at it, the worse it gets. Oh man, I bet that deer does some mudding. He looks cool as fuck. He does look cool. The antlers are a little shitty, but it's not the worst tattoo I've ever seen. But your self-awareness is great. Because most people, it takes them much longer than a year to realize their tattoos are shit, right? So you figured it out pretty early, so that's good. Must catch you. Okay. If you just jump up behind someone and grab them from around the hips and say, must catch you, that's how you catch charges. That's how you get on a sexual offenders list. Nova, get out of here, man. She's like knocking my light over and shit. She's all anxious because my wife and our kids just got home, so she's like, let me go upstairs. Let me go upstairs. Nova, you can't. You've got a job to do. Get up here right now. Come here. Come here. Get up here. You have to put your work in first, and then you can go play with the children. Okay? You're not even in the shot anymore. I gotta fix my camera angles and shit. What is going on around here? Yeah, this is not a must catch. This is a must. You know what? I don't even want to say it. You know what it is. The same reason you don't kiss a Walmart greeter on the lips without their consent. Here's a caterpillar. Okay, there's actually nothing wrong with this tattoo. This one's amazing. It's just a little weird, and a fan sent it to me. It's not a fan's tattoo, but they were like, it's well done. It's just weird. And I agree. I actually really like this tattoo, to be honest. It's a caterpillar. There's nothing wrong with it. Why is it in this video? Come on. Man, I'm rusty. I gotta get my shit back together. Here's a Hello Kitty with an upside-down pineapple, and apparently the upside-down pineapple, something I learned in the last few years, is a symbol of a swinger. It's like if you go by someone's house and they have a bunch of upside-down pineapples on their front door, then they're having a swinger party or something. Or maybe it's just a fluke and you're gonna go in there with like your robe on and they're gonna be like, why are you here? And you'll be like, swinger party. And they're like, no, we just like the look of upside-down pineapples as an aesthetic outdoor thing. But why Hello Kitty? Why do you gotta mix the swingers and the Hello Kitty, okay? Hello Kitty is not a swinger, alright? Also, Hello Kitty is not your Jesus, okay? That one's a weird tattoo of Hello Kitty too, and it just feel like it fits here. But Hello Kitty should not be your lord and master. It's a little weird. Oh my god, the perfect tattoo does exist. A dinosaur riding a shark. What more do you need? Now I know what tattoo I'm gonna get on my forehead and my butt and my breastises. The same one. On all of those places. That's actually a pretty funny tattoo. I actually like it a lot. And I'm going to give this one a stamp of approval. Right. Holy shit. There we go. Chad got a new tattoo this week. Thoughts? P.S. Yes, he had to shave his stomach. Well, shit. You didn't shave enough of it. Just kidding. My stomach looks way worse than this. So, don't worry, I'm allowed to make fun of hairy men because I am a very hairy man. Oh man, I just want to pop the top on that. But what happens though, if you like actually popped your stomach like a pop can or a beer bottle, you'd pop it open and what, your intestines and everything would just start spilling out and spraying out. You'd be like, this was a horrible idea. Same reason we don't have zippers that go all the way up our bodies, okay? Because everything will just fall out. Oh, here's a good cover-up tattoo. Don't hate. I was 18. He looks pissed that someone's taking a picture. Look, you can't have such a cool little cover-up joke tattoo if you don't want people to take pictures of you. He looks pissed. He's like, why the fuck are people always taking... Oh, right, I have a cool, funny tattoo. Everyone told me it'd be funny, and I was like, fine, whatever, do it. Now everybody's taking pictures of me, and I just want to punch them in the throats. I think that's probably one of the best ways to cover up a bad tattoo. Let's do some fan tattoos, because a fan sent me this cover-up tattoo of his, so that was his first tattoo. Yeah, not the greatest thing I've ever seen, not the worst thing I've ever seen, but definitely the cover-up is a much-needed improvement. And that's, what, Sun Wukong? Yeah, I know some mythology, some gods, because I played the game Smite for a little while. Yes, it's a much better improvement. It's a much better tattoo. Here's another fan who sent me this tattoo and said, it's supposed to be my kid's name, Ami and Braven, but it ended up saying Lee and Bourbon. So I tried fixing it. It did not work. If you squint your eyes, it kind of just looks like, kind of like a duck with like a red wig, you know? It's kind of cool. Maybe you could transform it into something like that. That would be cool. I see where the names were supposed to be, but yeah, this one got away from you, huh? But you know, again, self-awareness is the first step. One day a cover-up could be a good choice. Maybe don't actually turn it into like a duck wearing a wig, but you know, something cool. Oh, here's one that I definitely approve of. This is a fan tattoo. It's a 1-up on his middle finger. It took me a second to get it, actually. I thought it was like an arrow pointing up, and I was trying to work it out like, you fucked up, like, does it mean? I was like, oh, it's just a 1-up for Mario. I like it. It's nice because I feel like you would flip me off. Like, you get all pissed off at me and flip me off. I'd be happy about it because I'd be like, oh, that's a cool tattoo. This fan sent me this one and said, I got this 10 years ago. It was supposed to be the first of a whole leg sleeve. I got a wife now and she hates it. She says, no more of that trash, lol. Well, it sounds like you got a wife that's gonna make you a better person, okay? It sounds like you have a wife that's gonna make you make better decisions and choices. I mean, at least you didn't put any actual nudity in it, but I don't know what Thelma would think if she saw herself tattooed on you like this. Against her will? Does Thelma have a tattoo? What's Thelma's tattoo of? Oh, a black blob. Cool, and Thelma's legs are pretty hairy. Just gonna say, when you zoom up, it just makes it look like she's got hairy-ass legs. Hey, that's her choice. If she doesn't want to shave them, that's fine. Here's Jessica Rabbit taking a pee standing up, and now I've learned something new about Jessica Rabbit. And honestly, I don't care. Sure, this is a cool tattoo. I see what trying to make some sort of statement. That's cool. Whatever. I don't know what the fuck is going on with her legs, though. I don't give a shit that she's peeing standing up. I don't know how she's standing with her weird inverted alien leg. And why is there so much pee on the floor in this bathroom? That's disgusting. Those are the things I'm alarmed with, okay? It's just such a weird thing to want tattooed on you, but if you're gonna get something so weird, at least make sure they can do some non-fucked up legs. And let's end with this tattoo removal video, which will probably make you think twice about getting your tattoos removed, but it looks so cool.
1, 2, 3. Okay, now your face. It'll be a break.
Excuse me, did she say, okay, now we'll do your face? After that, I'd be like, actually, you know what? I'm good. I just needed that cross removed, actually. Now my rib's broken. I don't know what hurts about it, but that shit is quick and effective.
Okay, now your face. It'll be a break.
That shit just lasered it right off. That is insane. And you know what? You might just want to keep your face tattoos because it looks like, what if that slips and like hits you in your eye? What if you have like a tattoo on the roof of your mouth? I know those ones kind of just go away on their own eventually, but what if you just really wanted to get that tattoo removed right away? What if you have a tattoo on your penis or your balls? Oh my God. Oh, you just keep it. Keep that one forever because, you know, it's your own privacy. It's just don't do that. What about your butthole? Oh my God, I'm just thinking of all the things they could be lasering right now and the butthole. That could be bad. Depends what you're into, I guess. Hey, what's up? Today we're going to be doing another Why is Happening in these pictures, where we look at pictures and we try to decipher the things that are happening. I mean, most of them, it's pretty cut and dry. I don't want you guys to get stressed about this, alright? I don't want anyone stressing if we can't figure out what happens in these pictures. That's fine. Or what happened in these pictures. That's fine. Let's just get into it. This is What the Fuck is Happening in These Pictures, number 71. Let's do it! Hey, what's up? First, we'll start with the weirdest family reunion I have ever seen. Nova, can I do my video or are you gonna keep licking yourself the whole time? Jeez, girl. Be a professional. Gotta get her some allergy meds. This is the weirdest family reunion I've ever seen. They say opposites attract. I just wonder if this was a bunch of like gothic people doing like a seance, and then these dudes were like, hey, we were coming to the cemetery to drink, and they're like, what? We were gonna raise a demon. Wow, maybe we can drink and raise a demon together, and now they're all best friends, and they're actually a blended family, and they're all married. They're all married off to each other. It's really cool. The sweetest couple, though, is Sarah and Steve. They're so sweet. Parent-teacher conference at Euphoria High. Oh, no. Is this really a parent-teacher conference? Don't be wearing your bondage mask to the parent-teacher conference. Even the woman, how she's dressed, sure, it's a little strange, but it's fine. But when you're dressed all in leather and you're wearing a mask, that just sends off bad signals. It sends off fetish signals, okay? The fetish signals in my brain are going off. Not appropriate attire, okay? Whatever you want to dress like in your private life, maybe tone it down a little bit for your children's sake, at least. Wasting no time at all. So this is a picture of a bar worker shot, and then the sign in the back says bartender wanted. Damn, at least give it a few days to mourn the poor person. Were they shot and killed? Maybe they're gonna recover and come back to work. Hopefully not killed, but if they were, you're too quick to replace them. I understand you got a business to run, but still. You know, maybe just get someone to pick up a double shift or something. At least for the first 24 hours. Daughter, I want a dinosaur. Dad, it's impossible. Daughter, then let me have a boyfriend. Dad, I got you a dinosaur, honey. Look at it. It's great. I just figured out how to time travel. I just figured out how time travel works. I went back in time. I fought a dinosaur, and then I had to figure out how to bring the dinosaur back in the time machine, so I had to make another one, actually, a prehistoric time machine that was big enough to carry a dinosaur, and then, hey, here we are. So no boyfriend, right? That is a realistic-looking dinosaur. Wow. Where do they catch that thing? In the bayou? It's probably just a big alligator. Only in California, traffic is so bad a taco truck opened on the freeway. And it looks like business is booming. That's amazing. There's actually a lineup for your tacos. That is horrible. How bad is the traffic that you can get out of your car and wait in a long-ass line for tacos? This is probably why the traffic is so bad. Guys, get back in your cars and drive them. Stop stopping for tacos. Them. Derek's such a dickhead. Derek, it's not my fault. Derek looks like he got chopped in the back of the head with an axe but survived. Like someone hit him with an axe but it went straight down the center of the brain. You know, you always hear those stories like someone got shot in the head but somehow it went in between their brain hemispheres and, you know, all of a sudden they were fine. Well, as fine as they can be when a bullet goes through their brain. I would really like to know the story. I wonder what happened. I feel bad for him. If that was me, I'd be wearing hats all the time. Or I'd get like a tattoo on my head of, you know, I'd either commit 100% or I'd hide it all the time. Just a big tattoo that makes it look like the top of my head is the top of penis. You know, when your wife is scarier than any disease. Oh, over the glove. I am taken. Well, he is a doctor, you know. Doctors are very sought after because they're smart and they make money. Maybe he's not married and this is his way of stopping everyone from trying to hit on him all the time. He's like, look, I know I'm a young, attractive doctor, but I don't need a woman in my life. Oh, here's a little old puppeteer. A little old lady with a puppet of a little old lady, and it's feeding a squirrel, and this is somehow the most adorable thing I've seen this year so far. Until you realize that it's a trap and they're actually going to catch the squirrel. It's the little old marionette trick. This is hilarious. Is this just something she does for fun? I'm so confused by this. It's clearly supposed to be her. They're wearing the same sandals. They've got the same cane. They've got a little bag of treats. Now this one is alarming to me. Check this shit out. Went to Roadhouse and ordered a 6-ounce steak. Looked small as fuck, so I got my scale, and motherfucker weighed 3.5 ounces. Laughing my fucking ass off. Better check y'all shit. Got my 6-ounce though. Got my ruler for Subway ass. They next. I bet you'll find out that those subs aren't 6 inches. I'm telling you, that is actually alarming to me. You're supposed to be getting a 6-ounce steak. It's not like it was 5.5 or something. That shit was half of what it was supposed to be. The hell? Shit, I'm gonna start bringing a scale everywhere. I'm actually very curious. I am very tempted to weigh my next steak that I order at a restaurant. And then I'll just look like a crazy person. It's actually 11 ounces. It was only supposed to be 10, so I'm gonna put my scale away now. I'm gonna wipe the blood off the table. And you know, I don't have a cool little fancy scale like him, so I'm gonna be bringing like the bathroom scale from my bathroom, like just one of those ones with like 2 feet marks all over it, and I'll be like, yeah, let me weigh this bitch. Here's a wedding, and you know your wedding is important when Thanos shows up. Holy shit. I mean, it's one thing to wear white to someone's wedding, but is it worse if you wear a Thanos? I mean, that's pretty dedicated. Why did you cosplay Thanos at this wedding? I don't understand. I'm so confused. But I mean, it doesn't look like there was a huge turnout, so I guess you bring who you can. Your friend who can't get out of cosplay, he's like, look, I got the Comic-Con in an hour, so I'm gonna come, I'm gonna see the wedding, and then I'm going straight to the Comic-Con. Look, at least he didn't wear a wedding dress, because that is the absolute worst thing you can do to a wedding. It is way better to dress up in full cosplay rather than wearing a white wedding dress, because I keep seeing videos of people who go to weddings wearing wedding dresses. Like, who do you think you are? When you're not the bride, you can't wear white, let alone a wedding dress. What did they do? It's a picture of ducks in the back seat of a cop car. What did they do? Sell quack. That guy's funny. He should be a comedian, sir. You should do what I do, because you do it way better. When you don't have flood insurance, but you do have fire insurance. Oh, shit. It's like, oh, we know our house is watertight because it wouldn't have burned down. Oh, that sucks. Getting your house flooded and burned down at the same time? How the that's crazy. Damn. These, like, flooding conditions that some people have to deal with are insane. We had one big flood in our area one time, and it was horrible, but it was, like, a one-off thing, and my house was on a hill, so it didn't get surrounded in water, but there were a few houses surrounded in water, and I was like, holy shit, I'm glad I'm on the hill. This one is actually just hilarious. So, thief returns after stealing woman's car, yells at her for leaving 4-year-old son alone in vehicle. Imagine getting lectured by a car thief and him being right. It's true though, but as a car thief, you came in and you just started yelling at them. You should have just been like, okay, I'm just gonna drop this car off and leave, but I guess they didn't want to leave the 4-year-old alone because they're just too good of a person. You should have just stole the 4-year-old. No. That's a bad idea. No, don't steal the kid. It's crazy that someone went to steal your car and then came back and was like, look, I know I'm a car thief, but you left your damn kid in the car and they could have died. Shit. I hope that helped them align their moral compass a little better. They're like, well, I don't steal things, but I am an idiot. This came out of McDonald's ice cream machine, in case y'all wondering. That is disgusting. Out of a McDonald's ice cream machine. And then they just scoop that out and turn it into vanilla swirl, or what? Oh, here's a frightening one. Found this in my backyard. Does funny things to my camera when I open it. Tiny radioactive cylinder lost in WA, sparking urgent public health warning. Ah, shit. I really hope that that's not this. I just hope this person's okay. I hope they didn't get any serious injuries from this radioactive cylinder. But how could you not be curious? You wouldn't think, hey, there's probably some radioactive tube in my lawn. No, you'd just be like, wow, cool. This is probably some space junk. I don't know. Maybe I'd probably leave it. If it was fucking with my phone, that is a very good sign of, like, radioactiveness. So, now we all know for next time, okay? Yo, wow, okay, sweet. I don't even remember putting this one in here. That's alarming. Those can't be real, right? Oh, those are all natural. They're playing tetherball. That's nice. There's like this whole genre where it's like extremely intense, big fake breasts, and I'm pretty sure they're not real implants. You know what I mean? Like, yes, we know they're fake, but they're Also not permanent. That would be my guess. If they are permanent, then what are you doing to yourselves? Oh, shoot. This is what happens when you let the kids play with the hose. First thing you try to do is shoot them in the face. Okay, we're just gonna ask that you aim it down and you don't... Oh, fuck. Third time this week. That shit got him some air. Look at him go. Damn. His face is gonna fucking hurt. Here's a guy walking his vacuum. Alright, because why not? Why wouldn't you just take your vacuum for a walk? I'm sure he's not walking his vacuum, but this is the laziest way to carry your vacuum home. You're just dragging it along the floor. You can't even pick it up. What are you drinking? Is that water? I'm gonna say vodka. This looks like a drunk move. Bob Stockless, $7. James Stockless, $291,400. Why did you even make Bob the check, okay? Just to embarrass him even more? Can you give him like 1,000 just so it says 1,007? Break him off some of those 200,000s. Here's a paint disaster. I'm guessing some sort of truck crashed and is it paint or is it some sort of food? They're all just staring at it like, son of a bitch. Now we gotta repaint the road black? What? The glare from the heavens. Wow. Oh, that is a creepy cloud. Why are there two suns? Oh, it's like God looking down on us or... Oh, no. What is that? What is that down there? Can you just tell me that's like a bone protruding from the hip and not what I think it is? Oh, that cloud's looking at me weird. That cloud's undressing me with its eyes. Someone just showing off some White Castle hamburger castle bites. I just want to know how many dead bodies are in your fridge. Why is there so much blood? Yeah, oh, hamburger castle bites. So weird, strange, cool. Why is your fridge covered in blood? I'm going to assume you're a hunter and that's animal blood. But, somebody look into this guy, okay? There could be a few severed heads in there that don't belong to animals. Not really sure what the hell happened here. It looks like a spacecraft just, like, blipped out of existence, you know, and just took part of that tree with it. I guess, like, a truck came under. They must cut it so that cars and stuff can get underneath, right? Oh, it's actually a really cool looking tree. I just like to imagine some truck driver went in there and was like, oh shit, cut out a perfect little rectangle. Here's a bear trying to get some bird seed. Sweet. That bear thinks he's a bird. It was really crazy when he jumped off the bird feeder and flew away into the woods. What do you do at this point? I guess just let it have the bird seed, right? You go out there and try to talk to it, try to talk it down off the ledge. Don't jump! It's not worth it. You're not gonna make it. And here's someone, I guess this was someone trying to smuggle drugs in the weirdest looking drug smuggling toy. It's like a chicken with boobs and a doll's head. Look, if you're trying to trick people into thinking these are real toys, you're doing a bad job. That looks like you keep drugs in it. It looks like you would buy this doll to put your drugs in. Like if you were just storing them at your house. You're not doing a good job of smuggling the drugs, okay? I'm not an expert myself, but I'd like to think that my toys would look like toys. Why does the chicken have breasts? It's weird. Strange. I'll take 10. Without the drugs. Oh man, look at you. You made it through the first 2 videos and you didn't even back out. Unless I'm just talking to no one right now. Who really knows? Well, thanks for being here. Let's get to the next video. Hey, what's up? Today we're going to be doing another You're Stupid video where we look at the people of the world whose brains are melting. The internet is rotting brains. These are some of them. Let's just get into it. This is Your Stupid Number Something. Let's do it. Number, insert number here. Let's do it. Hey, what's up? I just read the news that the Titan submarine was crushed by sea pressure, and it all sounds logical until we start thinking that at that depth the submarine was in. Also live fish like these in the photo. Flesh echoes. How can it be that a fish made of human flesh like us can survive, and instead a submarine made of iron does not withstand the pressure and the fish do withstand it? Suspicious, right? What are they hiding from us? Okay, first of all, fish aren't made out of human flesh. That's the first mistake you made. And also, why do people always just take to the internet to be like, hey, I noticed something that I don't understand, so now it's a conspiracy theory. Just because you don't understand how something works doesn't mean it's a conspiracy. Maybe just try to do some Google research instead of running to the internet like, oh my god, they're controlling the oceans. Maybe the narwhals did it. Huh? Maybe they did it. On January 10th, 2024, the Florence Cops Unit observed a white motorcycle driving at a high rate of speed near Florence Boulevard and County Road 61. When the officer turned on his emergency lights to initiate a traffic stop, the driver of the motorcycle increased his speed and eluded police. The driver of the motorcycle continued eastbound westbound on Florence Boulevard going through the construction zone, reaching speeds in excess of 100 miles per hour. The Florence police officer made a decision to terminate the pursuit due to the combination of the high speeds, amount of traffic present, and overall public safety, which was probably the right choice. Florence police utilized social media where a Snapchat was located and traffic cameras to identify the individual driving the motorcycle. It turns out the person who eluded Florence police made a Snapchat with the caption, "Your Tahoe needs a tune-up, buddy." The individual's Snapchat handle is also his inmate number. The male driver was identified as Blank. Blank was taken into custody on January 11th, 2024, after warrants were sworn out for his arrest. Blank is charged with felony attempting to elude several traffic citations, is innocent until proven guilty. Well, he proved himself guilty. Imagine getting away from the police and then turning yourself in on social media because for some reason kids these days have to post everything, even their criminal activity. It's insane to me. Oh, this teen was like, hey, yeah, so just ran away from the cops. Follow, like, subscribe. Look, not everything is content, okay? Also, if a cop pulls you over, just pull over. You know, if you're driving like a dick, just take your ticket. Because you deserve it. My mother has this thing in her house blinking red and yellow. She says it protects against 5G. Is this thing real? I'm gonna go ahead and say no, that's not real. And you know what the funny thing is? That your mother's doesn't protect against 5G, because I looked into this a little bit. Because when you don't have the 5G antenna, which goes on the side at the top, you see there? Then you don't have 5G resistance. It's such a scam. Damn, this thing costs $320 and it's $95 for the antenna. It's just a PVC pipe capped with some electronic blinking lights in it. That's literally what it is. They're taking advantage of these people who are afraid of invisible signals. It's sad, and I'm also disappointed I didn't think about doing it first. Catwoman Jocelyn Wildstein denies having any plastic surgery, cites her Swiss heritage. I don't really care when people get plastic surgery. I don't think you should overdo it when you get things done to your face, but at least admit it when you're doing it. Like Simon Cowell, I don't agree with how much plastic surgery he has. There was a point where he should have stopped. And now you're just basically trying to fix your plastic surgery to make your plastic surgery look better. I don't know. It's weird. Celebrities get very vain and start changing their faces. It's not a world I ever want to be a part of. Oh, it's an Ewoklum mat for $6. Nice, I love the Ewoklum. Ewoklum to my house. Some of those aren't even real letters. Like, don't you notice that the letters are upside down? You still wrote that. Am I looking in a mirror right now? Wow. It's cool. It's cool. I'll just take one of the welcome mats, actually. Do I get a discount if I buy the Ewoklum? If I buy it upside down, will they give me a discount since it's damaged? My ancestors built this country. Say no more. I don't think I need to say anything else for this one. Do I need to make fun of this guy? Just the picture in itself is an insult to him. This one it literally just speaks for itself. A literal walking red flag. I don't like the way you're looking at me, sir. Is it because you don't know how to spell ancestors? Is that why you're looking at me weird? Why do people keep reading my shirt and laughing? I don't understand. Sister, mother, can you tell me why they're laughing? Oh, that's a great idea. This is perfect construction. Isn't there usually supposed to be a sink underneath a tap? Not a electrical socket? What could go wrong? I don't know, let's try it out. Is that actually hooked up to anything? This is just like, in case you want to burn your house down. The failsafe, you know, if the feds are coming and you gotta get rid of all your evidence, then you just turn the tap on to the electric fire starter. I was living next to the same guy for 3 years. I thought his name was Steve. I called him Steve. I saved his name as Steve in my phone. I have been to his apartment. We have had dinner. His dog was Steve, and his name was Brian. Well, he must have really liked you to tolerate you calling him the wrong name for a while. He's like, yeah, you can come over for dinner. No, my name's Steve. Yeah, I'm Steve. Oh, she's so pretty. The dog's like, I'm Steve. Shut up, Brian. I'm Steve now. You're Brian. Go sit down, Brian. Yeah, no, I'm Steve, don't worry. This expiry date just says best before Monday. Which fucking Monday? Just one of the Mondays, okay? Just don't eat it on a Monday. It's best on any other day but a Monday. I would just assume the next Monday coming up, but that's still very vague for a best before date. It's like best before date, the 11th. My baby daddy got promoted, so I appealed for more child support. He ordered a DNA test and my son failed. He put the results in my mailbox. I forgave myself for cheating, but he's being petty. Well, at least you forgave yourself for cheating. He's been my son's dad for 8 years. Why ghost my child now? How to fix it? Well, you know why he's ghosting your child now, because technically it's not his kid. And honestly, if that was me and I was raising the kid and I was in his life for like 8 years, yeah, I probably would still be in the kid's life, but can you blame this man for doing what he's doing? Here's what you do. You gotta hit up the baby daddy, okay? Find out who the real dad is. That's now your child support man. Did we cancel D-Day because of a little rough weather? No. Play the damn game. Readers added context. D-Day was delayed by a day because of the weather. Oh, you're stupid. Do your research before you try to make claims. There's a real overconfidence problem in the world these days. People are too confident with their statements and the things they say and the things they put online and the things they think to be true. People need to be more self-aware. Sometimes I'm just too self-aware. I know I'm pretty dumb, but that doesn't mean I can't call out people who are dumber than me. I'm not that dumb, okay? I'm actually kind of a smart guy, all right? I just don't do anything with my brain, all right? It's just a waste of space up here. I think if I were to describe myself is that I'm smart, but I lack motivation. I have a hard time staying on task. Florida School District pulls dictionaries and encyclopedias as part of inappropriate content review. You're pulling the dictionaries? Oh no. Oh, those schools are gonna get so illiterate. Hey, it is a time-tested tradition for teenagers to be able to grab a dictionary and look up dirty words in it, okay? That is not something you can take from the children. I even remember my French dictionary and you'd find the word, it was fatigué, and it meant tired, but it was just because the word was fatigué, you'd just be like, because it sounded like you're saying fat and gay, it would just be like, oh, that's hilarious, ha ha ha, fatigué, and that, like, it's one of the only French words that really stuck with me. I can say some stuff, bonjour, comment t'appelles-tu? Ah, ça va très bien. Je m'appelle Fluffee. Comment t'appelles-tu? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Ah, oui, oui. That's as high as I go. I got toddler skills in counting in French. I don't know why I'm speaking French now. Let's continue. Just trying to, like, continue that stereotype that people think all Canadians speak French. No. We just learn a little bit in school. If you want a French-speaking part of Canada, you gotta go to Quebec or Montreal. Those are the French parts. Imagine the embarrassment if your husband publicly makes a statement that begins with the word hi. Our society is so gay. What? How does saying hi make you gay? Hi, dad of 8 here. I changed diapers and don't feel any less manly for doing so. Marriage and parenting are team sports. True. Good for you, Ben. Good for you. Put her in her place. I hate this, like, because I'm a man who takes care of my wife and doesn't expect her to do everything for me, that somehow makes me less of a man because I do more for myself. That mentality, how does it make me more of a man to do less for myself? It's like, hey, if you get your wife to do everything for you and you just sit on your ass, you don't do shit all day, you just go to work and come home, that's a man. Here's a airplane where someone decided to plug in the most obnoxious charging cable. Yeah, sure, nobody wants to take a nap on this flight, I'm sure. Sweet, what if someone has epilepsy? Oh, fuck them, right? Causing seizures and sleep deprivation on the plane because you think you got this cool funky cord. Damn, someone should do some justice here and just come up with some scissors and cut it in half. Whoops, sorry, it's my epilepsy. It makes me cut things in half when they're causing me to have a seizure. Like, honestly, a stewardess or someone should go up there and be like, look, ma'am, you can't have that cord. You're disturbing everyone else on the plane. It's just a serious lack of care for other people. That's what alarms me the most about these ones is I could never do that because I would constantly be thinking, oh no, I'm annoying people. I don't want them to think badly of me. I don't know, I guess I'm just too nice of a person. I care too much about other human beings. Oh, shame on me. More people need to care about their fellow human beings. Come on now. This one is from COVID times, but it's still fun. Day 20 of quarantine. Me and the boys still having fun. This is not social distancing, unless you all live together, which I doubt. Are you not more alarmed by the fact that he has a cloning machine? Okay? Clearly. Or he's a, what is it, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, an 8-tuplet, or whatever it is, octuplet? I don't think so. Yeah, those octuplets just live together, okay? Leave them alone. Oh, here's another one of these ones. Wanting a strong woman is a sign of homosexuality. Any masculine man wants a submissive woman. Fellas, is it gay to like a woman? It is now, I guess. It's like the more uncomfortable you are with your sexuality, that means the more manly you are, apparently, in our society. I am very comfortable with my sexuality. I don't need a submissive woman. I don't need all that shit, alright? I want a woman who can stand up for herself, who can teach my ladies, my little daughter ladies, to stand up for themselves. I just want the best for all of them. So, No, I'm not going to be treating my wife like that because then my daughters are going to think that it's okay for men to treat them like that. I think probably the best sign of being a mature man is being comfortable with your sexuality and just not giving in to these stereotypes. Like, if I say hi to someone, it makes me a little gay. If I like my strong, independent wife who's not submissive, that makes me a little gay. Well, then I guess I'm a little gay. I don't care. Sure, who wants some of this? Like, I wouldn't go all the way with Brad Pitt, but I might kiss him on the lips, grab his butt. Just a little gay. Here's an alarming one. Man faces up to 40 years in federal prison after large marijuana bust near Wendover. Foster mom gets 1 year in jail after pleading guilty to killing 2-year-old. How is this a fair distinction between charges? Yeah, that is a huge pile of weed, okay? Sure, but 40 years? Damn. Versus 1 year for killing a 2-year-old? Can we just flip those, please? And we'll end with this one. Bindi, lipstick, and handcuffs. Punjab man dresses as girlfriend to write government exam. Arrested. Got through all layers but caught when fingerprints didn't match. Oh shit, he got so far. It was just the fingerprints. Damn. And I just want to say he cleans up nice, okay? You make a very pretty woman, all right? Actually, I think you're a little bit cuter than your actual girlfriend. Okay, I am a little gay. All right, I can't deny it anymore. That's fine. I'm not worried about it. Hey, what's up? Every time, Nova. Today we're going to be doing another You're Bad at Social Media, so let's just get into it. This is number 183. Let's do it! Hey, what's up? Hello, that's a rather cool ad you placed on CL. I don't have a room for rent, but if you end up finding a place, and you are an open-minded person, I'm willing to purchase your sweaty, pungent, used gym socks, or workday socks, from your work boots. Looking for some serious man stink. Long-term arrangement, weekly, maybe you could use the extra cash on a regular basis. This is about socks only, not a hookup request, and nothing sketchy at all. Very discreet and safe. Well, if you say it's safe, that's enough for me. I know when a stranger whispers, "It's safe," in my ear, makes me feel so safe. I'm a professional guy here, and definitely looking for non-smoking male socks, preferably blue-collar type. I had the same guy who sold me his socks for the last 12 years, yes, 12 years, damn, put his kids through college. But he recently married. Please let me know if interested, or simply ignore and delete. No offense is intended at all. I know it's quite a rather odd and unexpected request, but I'm serious. If it's a good match, we can move forward. Either way, thank you very much for your time. He's so polite. I would sell him my socks. Why not? I would have a very frank and serious conversation with my wife about this if I got this email. I'd be like, hey, look, it's just dirty socks. My socks are basically one-offs anyway. I wear them once and you just gotta throw them in the trash. What I'm trying to say is if you want, my dirty socks, then hit me up. Not just anyone. No, you know what? I don't like this. I don't like this at all. I'm not starting an OnlyFans to sell my dirty socks. Let's move on. Bro, where I live is peaceful AF. I swear for a hot minute I thought your place had raw meats as furniture. Honestly, that's what I saw at first. I thought it was like a photoshopped picture of like cubed marbled steak. Just little pieces of marbled cubed steak. It's actually pretty cool when you figure out it's all just like a kind of, I guess it's like a pink stone. Ah man, it'd be crazy when I come up here and I start trying to bite into it. Because when I see raw meat just laying around, I have to eat it. Oh, it just looks so delicious and marbled. If that was really a big pile of raw meat, it would smell so bad. What if it was like raw meat encased in glass? Then would it still rot on the inside, or would it be preserved? 50-year-old man arrested after faking heart attack in 20 restaurants to avoid paying bill. Look, he found a system that worked for him. He has the opportunity to do the funniest thing possible at his sentencing. What if he has a real heart attack at his sentencing? Then he's just gonna die. He's gonna be like, oh, this is karma. No one's believing me. I know I'm guilty. Just save me. Get the defibrillator. It's the real one. It's the big one. It took 10,000 bees 25 years to make the honey you just wasted. Takes 550 bees to make about a pound of honey in 2 to 3 weeks. Where'd you get those numbers from? I made them up for dramatic effect. That is the problem with the internet. It's these dramatic people that just make up their facts just to get a rise out of everyone else. Oh, I'm gonna prove myself right by making up bullshit. It doesn't make sense. The bees are really pissed. You know, the bees are going to come for you. 10,000 bees are going to sting you now, and that's going to be your karma. Over the next 25 years, you will get 10,000 bee stings. Yes, karma works in mysterious ways. Hey, y'all. I'm recently divorced and was trying to take a nice picture for the singles registry at my church. Please change the background to something real nice. Thanks, God bless. Picture. Oh, this girl loves... What? Dang, you wouldn't know it looking at her, right? But hey, at least we're narrowing down what her type is. You know, someone's just gonna change the background to like 15 huge... muscular men with their arms crossed looking down at her. If someone didn't Photoshop that yet, then someone should do that, right? Does it mean something else? Is it like a news station that she really likes? The British Broadcasting Channel? Is that what she really likes? Maybe? Maybe she likes big brown cows. My boss bought a really beautiful raccoon mount from the same seller she bought a goat mount from that ended up better than we could have imagined. But then this is the raccoon they sent her. Did you send them a raccoon to stuff, or did they just find a raccoon? Did they procure their own raccoon? Because it sounds like they found one like on the side of the road and they're like, there's one. You see, the goat was in better condition because they stole it from a farm, but the raccoon they found on the side of the road, it was just roadkill. Oh, I see now. It's a side hustle. It literally looks like a stuffed animal that's been beaten with a shovel. This raccoon looked terrified. That probably is a raccoon that got hit by a car. That's probably the last look on the raccoon's face was like, oh shit, I shouldn't have crossed. Interviewer, do you have any special talents or skills? Me. Oh, you can transform your shadow into a turtle. That's pretty cool. Quick, someone trace it. I like to think that she's a panhandler and this is what she does. People are like, okay, what are you gonna do for my change? And then she makes herself into a little turtle shadow. Maybe she can just make herself into other little shadows. That would get my money. That would get my change. 11 years in the making. Artist in the background. More like little asshole in the background. Maybe he meant the person in the picture. Oh man, that's a man who suffers for his work. What a depressing picture to be hanging up in your house. Just looks so sad. Oh, right, the cat being a jerk. That's the point of the picture, right? Well, I mean, you should have corrected him. Maybe, I don't know. Maybe if you, like, pee on it, it'll keep him from trying to bite it. Mark your territory. Lay the law down. Look, cats are just dicks. This is proof, too. Cake up here so Fluffy does not sit on it. Well, he made it up there. Yeah. Hey, look, I don't think Gabriel Iglesias is gonna sit on your cake, okay? That's a little weird that you're that concerned. He's a pretty nice guy, it seems like. Here's another animal one, okay? I swear it'll be the last cute one. This is how my neighbor's dog gets attention. And then I curb stomp him in the face and I tell him to stay on his property. No, that's mean. I would just go up there and start snuggling with him and give him kisses and treats. And then my neighbor would probably look over and be like, are you rubbing your nose against my dog's nose? I'd be like, look, he's on my property. When he's on my property, he's my dog to cuddle and love. My cancer research just won an award. Oh shit. Suicide by sniper, rest in peace. Hide. Oh shit. You gotta just try and suck the wind out of her sails. Nobody's coming to snipe her, okay? People are paranoid. Can it just be that cancer is a really hard thing to figure out? Could that be why there's no cure? I know it's like a multi-billion-dollar industry, but I'm sure they could find a way to charge us for the cure. My girl looks so cute off guard. Picture. Probably texting Annie to see if she's okay. I do not approve of that joke. Although at first I did think this was a picture of Michael Jackson. Soap at my aunt's house. Maybe you touched your genitals. Liquid soap. Look, I definitely touched my genitals, okay? The soap doesn't need to guess it for me. If you don't see me in your eye line, if I'm not in your peripherals or your line of vision, chances are I'm scratching my balls. Just kidding. I'm not that disgusting. I'm really getting gross with this video. Peeing on railings, scratching balls. There was something else I said. Oh yeah, curb stomping a dog's face. That's not cool. That's not cool stuff. That's not me. It's all, it's sarcasm. I wouldn't do any of those things. He took up 2 spaces but bought 2 tickets. I can live with that. Honestly, yeah, I see nothing wrong with this. That's just doing it properly. You want to take up 2 spots? Then pay for both tickets. Sure, someone else might want to park there, but he has a pretty nice car. At least he didn't have like a rusty minivan and did it. And you'd be like, why are you even doing this? Is this what private schools are like? Oh, shoot. All I see is some fancy lemon water. My school never had any fancy lemon water like that, all right? Kids are so spoiled these days. I mean, it's just spilling over the edge, okay? This is not working properly. When both you and your little bro have an IQ of 80, but together you make 160. I like it. I think they should patent this idea and make it into some sort of, I don't know, bunk bed air conditioning fan. It's a bad idea. Not all of them can be winning ideas, okay? You just throw some invention ideas out of there and eventually one will stick. Like the people who go on Dragon's Den and they're just like, okay, I got a bag of tricks here, and they just start pulling out inventions. Like they're Carrot Top at a comedy show. I did see that in some of the early seasons of Dragon's Den, but now it's all just so many good businesses. Oh. Girl, ain't nobody looking at that damn zebra. It's a horse, not a zebra. You get it? Because it was a joke. Well, it just proves that someone was looking at it because they noticed that it's a horse. Were they trying to prove a point where no one would even notice that it wasn't a zebra because she's like, I'm so attractive that no one's even going to notice that this zebra is a horse? I even noticed that in the background, these hedges back here, they really need to be trimmed, okay? Someone's not doing the upkeep with this lawn. And that fence post, that looks loose, all right? Oh, there's a girl in the picture? Who gives a shit? Paraguayan student presents his cyborg chicken in robotics championship and is disqualified. Well, you basically just took a motor from like Connects or Roblox or whatever and you slapped some chicken parts on it. It's a little twisted, to be honest. Was it using the chicken's brain to move the parts? Because then that's cool. But if it was just, you slapped a severed head on there and then made the robot move with a remote control, that's not really that cool. That's just, it's just a robot with a chicken casing on top of it. The moment you realize you're not the best friend. This person was trying to make this viral thing of them reuniting with one of their best friends, and someone else thought that they were on the top of the friend list, but they're not. Or they were just being a dick. Like, that person looks like they probably knew what was happening, and they're just like, oh, this will be funny. Oh, and she was just, ooh, you're lucky you didn't get stiff-armed or punched in the face. Although then I wouldn't be able to use this video because that's too violent. Frankenstein enters into a bodybuilding competition and finds he has severely misunderstood the objective. For the last time, Frankenstein was the name of the doctor! A doctor who built a body. You didn't get the joke. Just because you didn't get the joke doesn't mean you have to be so angry. Apparently that's a pet peeve of this person, and they saw red the second someone mixed it up, but not really, Long live democracy. Congratulations to the two winners of the doggo drawing contest. Remember that the winner of this contest was chosen through likes. I don't know what age the person who drew that was, but okay, if they're over like 6 years old, then they probably shouldn't have won, but if they were like 4, that's pretty impressive. I can't wait to get my tattoo. Second place was also a 4-year-old though, so it's really conflicting. Look, I would have voted for the shitty one too, alright? It's just funny. Hey, what's up? Today we're gonna be doing another You're Bad at Craigslist video, where we look at the buy-and sells of the internet under the veil of the Craigslist title. Now, I know you might be worried because this is the second video in a row that Nova's not here in the background. She just hasn't been showing up for work. I don't know what to tell you. No, actually, she's just fine. Don't worry. She would have been here in this video, but I'm actually filming this one pretty late at night, and my family is sleeping, and that includes Nova upstairs with my wife in bed, because that's where she sleeps at night. So I'm not gonna wake her and my wife up to bring her down here. I'm sorry. Anyway, the show must go on. I'll send Nova your love. This is You're Bad at Craigslist. Let's do it. Hey, what's up? Fur coat for sale free. Isn't that Perez Hilton wearing I don't know, is that a skunk? Is that skunk? And a shower cap? Nice. Fur coat for sell free. It are fake, but real sell for 500 on computer. Mother-in-law croak, and this are estate on us, but my old lady are too big on it. She work Goodwills, but can't work. And now gand all this weight, and this are size 8, and she too fat right now, so it need gone. Please, PJ, put on for picture. Only it are brand new, take it gone, God bless. And email back PJ, God bless. Oh, they seem nice. Pretty sure that's just a picture of Perez Hilton, isn't it? Or is it just very similar? I don't know. I only know who he is because he was a YouTuber like back when I started. That's like where I first saw him. Well, it's an ugly coat and it's free, but I feel like this is a scam. Why are you screaming at me? I feel like I should have been yelling that whole thing. Where is the punctuation? This is a red flag. It's an ugly coat anyway. It's not worth free. Shoe. Right side shoe. Well, shit. Is it free? Or is it lost? Is this like the lost and found? Like, hey, I found a right side shoe. Someone's like, hey, I got hit by a car earlier. And yeah, that's where it went. It was a hit and run and they took off with my shoe. Could be. You know, maybe you made someone's day. They got a broken leg, but they got their shoe back. New, never used, save for when needed, or used for whatever purpose could imagine. Okay, not used. Why is that a stain up there, or is that a logo? Never used is a good thing, I guess. The last thing you need to buy. Oh, shit. $800. I don't know. What is that there, though? Look, I really don't want to pre-buy my coffin, but $800 I'm pretty sure is a good price for a coffin. Shit. And, you know, I can just use it as a bed until I need it for that big sleep, you know? I mean, is that blood? I'm kind of worried. Free to not so good home. Daniel, I'm not going to say his full name. Daniel, we'll just call him. Free boyfriend lies, cheats, used. Everyone could not tell the truth if his or your life depended on it. Manipulative, controlling, will want you to provide car and pay the bills. Oh my god, this is going to be another run-on sentence, isn't it? UTD, on shots, not neutered. But he should be. You won't have any friend, will get called names. He is not housebroken and will spit his dip on the floor if you piss him off. This is just such a nightmare. Alright, I'm just going to read it for what it is, and you know, you can decipher it, because this is my first time reading this, and I don't want to read it 2 times in a row. And will spit his dip on the floor if you piss him off. He will spit on you and hit you with things like a lamp hanger, cell phone, and the names he will call you, oh my god. He will tell his friends you're a hooker when all the girls he knows really are. He will talk bad about you behind your back, but you will hear the words, I love you, to your face. He will be screwing someone, probably his brother's wife, but it won't be you. He will say you put him down, or you're mean to him. Anything to make it your fault, and if you try to get rid of him, he will throw a fit in your yard, call you names, and won't quit until you let him in. Don't ask any questions. He will raise his voice and say, shut the fuck up and listen for once. Or, what am I under investigation? I hope you like smart-ass comments that piss you off. He loves to do that. If you do better than him, he will have usually his other girlfriend call your jobs, your landlord, etc., and cause problems for you. He won't ever be there when you need him, but you are supposed to be there for him every time. It sounds like a narcissist, okay? I don't even have to finish this. This is a narcissist. You're in a relationship with a narcissist, and no one should take this free boyfriend. Alright, where was I? He will lie about anything, so please double check. He will eat you out of house and home and will never buy anything to replace, and he will say he is running to the store and come back days or weeks later and it will be your fault. He will steal shit from you and blame it on someone else. And when someone tells you something he says and does, and he says, who you gonna believe, me or them? Please believe. Really, what I recommend is run if you decide you want him. No rehoming fees required. I don't care where he goes, just as long as you don't return him. But it has to be a not so good home he goes to. He does not deserve to be treated good. He is a lying asshole. Can provide pics. He's old. Any questions? I just had to add he's old. Any questions, just email. First person come and get him. I would rather be single than put up with any more crap. Any takers, let me know. Sounds like a serious offer. Holy shit, that was a mouthful. Maybe he's pissed off because you used too many run-on sentences. Punctuation, people, please. Oh, okay, that's not the worst part of this, but it sounds like your boyfriend is a piece of shit if everything you said is true. But who knows? Who knows? This might not even be true at all. She might not even have a boyfriend. Maybe this person just spent like 2 hours typing this, didn't proofread it, and just threw it up and was like, yeah, I'm gonna down another bottle of vodka now, see what my replies are tomorrow. Kick my ass to impress your girlfriend. Are you tired of your girlfriend thinking you're a fucking pussy? Well, for just a small fee, you can prove her wrong and show her how much of a badass you truly are. Just set up a time and location for me to come harass your girlfriend / significant other. And then bam, you come in and rock my shit. Weekdays 50, weekends 60. Man, you could be charging at least 100 on a weekend, okay? You getting your ass kicked on a weekend, that should be at least double. Time and a half. Yeah, like 125, time and a half. That's what you should be getting. Does that make sense? I think. I don't know. It's been a while since I've worked a 9-to-5 job. Like, honestly, this guy looks like a douchebag that would call you out and want to get his ass kicked. Is that a wig he's wearing? He's like, I'll wear my douchebag ponytail outfit. Oh, I'm sorry if that's your real ponytail. I'm sorry. I love this face he's making here. Like, if that doesn't say douchebag, look, that's a punchable face. I will give him that. I wonder how much money he makes. He doesn't look very beaten up, so probably not that much money. He should also branch out and get into the whole fake mugging. On a first date, you come up and try to grab a girl's purse and the guy gets to punch you out and save the day. Donald Trump voodoo doll. What? I don't think that's really gonna work, but let's see here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Yeah, that's 6 pins. I mean, this probably won't work as a voodoo doll, but that's 6 pins for $2.99. I mean, I would buy it, but I'm probably just gonna end up eating it and stabbing my mouth, so it's not a good idea. Vintage Cheeto for sale. $6,000. One delicious vintage Cheeto for sale. How do you know it's delicious? So it's a stale-ass Cheeto for $6,000. Sometimes I wish I was just filthy rich so I could go around like Craigslist or Kijiji or Facebook Marketplace and just buy the ridiculous joke ones. They probably won't go through with the transaction because they'll just seem too good to be true. Yeah, I'll e-transfer you. I'll pick up the Cheeto later. Don't worry about it. Oh, here's a messed up chair. Reclining couch with a cup holder. You can make this couch much better. It won't need as much scraping. There's a YouTube video. The couch cushions are great. The recliners work. Everything is fine except for the peeling faux leather. You can sand it, paint it with leather paint, and then with a finish, and it will be in nice shape. Maybe some color issues? I will give you 1 free bottle of Angelus black leather paint, 2 free bottles of Angelus purple leather paint, and 1 free bottle of Angelus matte acrylic finisher. I was gonna do it myself and paint a dark purple. Please pick up at my place. I like this one because it has a story of failure. This person was sanding it and they're like, I'm gonna do this, and then they started seeing how much work it was gonna be and they're like, oh fuck it. Someone take this from me and do the job for me. I bought everything. I wonder how long he lasted before he decided to stop sanding it. Probably like 15 minutes. Was like, holy shit, my shoulder hurts. This is too much work. I'm sweating. Fuck this. My husband and my son died in a... Oh my god. My husband and my son died in an accident on their way home. I want to give out my husband's MacBook and my son's PlayStation to anyone that want it. Seeing it every day bring back the old memories we had together, and it really hurt my soul. Message me if you're interested. If it's too good to be true, it's probably not true. I mean, my heart goes out if this actually happened to you, but hey, if I suddenly pass away, I want my wife to know you need to sell my PS5, okay? Don't give it away for free. Shit, if you need to sell it, that's fine, but at least get your money for it. I'm not giving that shit away for free, okay? I logged too many hours on that, okay? That baby's got miles on it, alright? Need to piss off racist neighbor. My neighbor recently vandalized my car. In order to get back at him, I would like to invite anyone to play basketball in my driveway while playing music loudly. He hates this. I'm looking for someone that my suburban white neighbor would be scared of. If you have a hoopty car, that's a plus. This gig will be for an hour every Saturday and/or Sunday for a month, starting the last week of February. Pay can be in food or cash. That's hilarious. Look, that's inventive. Your neighbor went the stupid route and was just like, oh, I'm gonna vandalize a car. That doesn't take any brains, any planning. That's just an angry rage move. This guy's gonna be getting real under your skin now. I feel like you shouldn't have messed with him. He's conniving. That's probably only his plan for February. Just wait. You just wait. Sorry, I'm getting way too excited about this. Maybe we can adapt it into a movie. Some sort of like grumpier old men movie where 2 grumpy old men are going back and forth. Engagement ring, size 7, $1,000. Oh shit. This one's probably got a story to it too. Beautiful and sparkly engagement ring. Certified lab-grown diamond. Wait, lab-grown diamond? Can you grow diamonds in a lab? I don't know what that means. Yeah, I'm not going to get too much into it because I'm going to feel stupid if it's something normal. 10K white gold, half carat, source India, worn on and off over 3 years, but still like new. Original price $1,400. With the holidays coming up, this is the perfect time to grab it. Oh man, you broke up over the holidays, worn it on and off for 3 years. Okay, so you've been in an on and off engagement for 3 years. Okay. I bet you she's like, yeah, it's been 3 years. And finally, I mean, I thought, Christmas was going to be the time when we set our date for the wedding, but no. Probably gave him an ultimatum. And then it was like over. Maybe she just bought an engagement ring and likes to wear it just to pretend. I don't know. Crackman, $10,000 in stock. See, if I was a billionaire, I would gladly give this person $10,000 for crack, man. Even though it's stupid and it's not worth that money, something about it would intrigue me. Oh man, I like his little skateboard though. Oh man, I'm sold. The skateboard sold me. Oh, maybe he'll do $9 grand? Rare clear Skittle, $50. Rare clear Skittle came from a wild berry Skittle mix. Not sure what it will taste like, but buy it and try it for yourself or keep it as a collector's item. $50 or best offer. I know what I have. Thanks. You know what? This one, just because the price is set to $50, makes me feel like this person is really hoping deep down to get $50. I know what I have tells me that it's a joke. I feel like if you put I know what I have, that just like automatically makes it lose credibility. I mean, obviously this isn't worth $50, but still, you know, deep down I think they were like, it's a joke, but maybe someone wants it. It's like passive scamming, right? You're like, I wasn't gonna scam them, but then they said they'd buy it. Mystery box. Oh, that's not creepy. $12 fun mystery box. His fun mystery box includes items from categories like apparel, automotive, household, cell phone accessories, general merchandise, etc. You will get many fun items, usually around 10, that will make you smile. I cover the cost of shipping with the retail value of the box. Every item in this box is new. They aren't Amazon or Walmart returns from mystery pallets. There are no broken or refurbished items. These items are bought specifically from my distributor for the sole purpose of making these boxes. Sorry, there aren't any iPhone 11s nor big screen TVs in this $12 box. Actually, questions I've been asked, lol. If you like, after purchase, you can specify whether you want a men's, women's, child's, or pet's box. If there is no specific box, then it will be a mixed box. If you want more than one box, please contact me for big savings on shipping. Each box will contain 2 pounds of items. Multiple box orders will be combined into one box and still have that 2 pound per box deal. If you have purchased a box from me before and want another, please do your best to tell me what you received so I don't repeat the items, unless you would like something repeated, which you can also specify. Honestly, the more I read this, the more I want to buy one of these boxes. He's selling me on it. The picture does not sell me on it. The mystery box looks like you kicked it a couple times and then wrote on it with a Sharpie. I mean, you did write on it with a Sharpie, but the mystery box needs a little more branding, I feel like. You know this box will be fun. That's me in a picture, and there are many more testimonies, not including in this listing. I know it's him in the picture. I don't know if it's... I'm sure he's friendly, but at least smile in the picture with the box. I don't know, maybe the smile would make it more creepy, but I kind of want to buy one. $12 isn't that bad. What am I gonna get? I actually love a good mystery, okay? I'm a sucker for those little things at like Walmart. You get like a toy and it's like, oh, it's gonna be one of 10 Pokemon or something. Oh, I'm a sucker for those. I always like to pretend like I'm buying it for my kids, but no, it's for me. And we'll end with this terrifying, slightly used item. Dreamcatcher with an actual nightmare stuck in it. Oh my, $650, you get everything? Holy shit, did she just get tangled up in there? What happened? I know it's like a... Oh, I don't even want to know. Yeah, let's just move on. You know what? Yeah, that's enough of that. That's enough of the internet for today. Oh man, you're still here. That's pretty cool. Nice. You know what I've noticed is I swore a lot more in 2024. I realize now that because I have children, those children have been conditioning me to not swear anymore, and I don't like it. I didn't realize that was happening. I will swear any fiddle-sticking time I shish kebab want. Hey, what's up? Before we get into this Walmart video, I just wanted to do one more merch drop. A lot of you have been asking for this. A few months ago, I commissioned an artist to do this boop mug, to do the image that I wanted to put on a mug. And a lot of you have been asking for that image on a hoodie, so here it is. I asked the artist to do like an 80s, 90s skater punk grotesque version of myself, and it's also featuring Nova and her beautiful multicolored eyes. Also check out the new AI generated Alien Fan Club AI generated long sleeve shirt. I love this one so much. I can't wait for mine. And if the AI generated stuff isn't for you, this is a beautiful piece of artwork that was commissioned by a very talented artist, and it wasn't cheap, so yeah, let's put it on some more merch. I've been meaning to put it on other things anyway, so now's the time. Because you've been asking me to, so that's why I'm doing it, if that's not clear yet. So yeah, go get the hoodie now. Link on your screen and link in the description. Now let's get into the video. Hey, what's up? Today we're going to be talking about Walmart people. Yeah, we're just gonna, look at some people walking around Walmart. It's probably going to be boring, because nothing crazy ever happens at Walmart. Said no one ever. All right, let's get into it. This is You're Bad at Walmart number 70. Let's do it! Hey, what's up? First of all, I just want to say I used to work at a grocery store, and I'm going to start with a pet peeve of mine when I used to work at the grocery store is when people put frozen objects in coolers. The ground beef isn't gonna stay good in that fridge. It's supposed to stay frozen. You just basically threw that in there because you were too lazy and you stole it. It's basically what you did. You destroyed it. You melt it, you buy it, okay? Someone's gonna grab that and they're gonna think that it's a can of Coke and they're gonna chug that ground beef and they're gonna get a tapeworm and they're gonna be really sick. And then they're gonna drink an actual Coke and it's probably gonna kill the tapeworm and everything will be fine. But still, not cool. Legalize mother/son marriage. I swear I've seen this guy before. Like, this isn't the same picture. This is the second time I've seen this shirt. Why? Why would you want to legalize it? Is your mom making you wear this shirt? He looks like a scorned son, like hands in his pockets. This man is clearly a grown-ass man, but he's giving me little kid vibes with his hands in his pockets and his feet so close together, and he's like acting all meek. I'm confused, and I'm scared, and I'm creeped out, and I know what kind of genre they like on the internet of, you know what I'm talking about. Man wears mask into Walmart, not because of COVID, but because it's Walmart. All right, I don't know if that's true, but that is 100% plausible. Yeah, because, just the fecal matter alone in the halls of the Walmart and the fecal matter on the floors of the Walmart, just alone, that's enough to wear a mask. Okay. Wow. There is a lot going on in this outfit, isn't there? Like, wow, there is so much to unpack here. Well, let's break it down. You're wearing what looks like some sort of general cap, like you were in the army. And then you got this weird polka dot coat, all right, and then the backpack, which isn't Hello Kitty, to my surprise, and then we got these pajama pants, long boots, gloves. I don't know, there's a lot going on here, but I'm pretty sure this person probably has some sort of special needs or something, so I'm not gonna lean into this too much because, people got shit going on. I think someone just needs to help them with their fashion sense. All right? Someone needs to get in there and be like, just so you know, and say it in a nice, respectful way, because they look like they're there with someone, unless they're just walking behind this person randomly. But if they're walking around the store with someone and they look like that, you can definitely assume that they're not making their best decisions in life, and that person with them is helping them try and make good decisions. Holy shit, what happened to your car? It looks like it fell off a cliff and landed on its ass end, and then you just pushed it over and you're like, well, at least it didn't land on the engine. It looks like you tied a piece of cloth over it. You made a valid attempt to restructure the back of your car. I see that, okay? I see the attempt that was made. It looks like you made that attempt about one time and then you were like, fuck it, it's good enough. I think you might need to go to a repair shop. I'm not sure, but also you probably go to the repair shop and they're like, yeah, that's gonna be like 10 grand, and you're like, all right, I'm just gonna drive my little shard of metal around then for a while. I don't know. I understand times are tough. Here's someone who was talking on the phone and then hit one of those yellow median bars. Wow, good job. I wonder how many times a day that those yellow median bars get taken down. Probably like once a day. There's a drive-thru that I go through, and whenever I go through that drive-thru, I nick the curb. Every time. I don't know what it is. I just don't know how to turn my car wheel, I guess, but every time I nick that curb. Then I learn to go wide and then I hit the other curb. I don't know. And then that one time that I crashed right into the drive-thru window and I was like, you know what, you can just put it on my hood and I'll back up now. I didn't actually crash into a drive-thru window, just so you know, just to be clear. My driving history isn't the best. I have had a few accidents, but never crashed into a building that wasn't moving. Here's one more car one. What in the hell? What happened? You got T-boned? How are you even driving this thing? What the hell? They must just be driving and also like swatting an airbag out of their way, like just holding it down with one hand. What happened? And all the sprayed mud on the side? Were you in a demolition derby? And then you were like, all right, well, guys, that was fun. This person probably just they won a demolition derby, and now they're here. Yeah, they had to get their Walmart stuff, all right? Nova, get in your spot. I like going to Walmart for fun. It's the small things, Merc. What's your favorite thing to do in our stores, smiley face? Steal. Magnolia on DVD. I mean, Steel Magnolia on DVD. Did they reply when he said steal? What a dick. Man, they're being so nice and he's like, yeah, I like going to Walmart to steal your shit. Oh my gosh, what kind of animal is that? That thing has a human face. I think this person is a witch and her husband pissed her off one day and she turned him into whatever kind of animal this is. You know, I have a hard time deciphering what type of animal an animal is, even when it's a normal animal. So, I don't know what the hell this thing is, but it's creepy and it looks like it wants to jump on someone's face. Look at it. It's leaning over the edge like it's ready to pounce. Here's a guy that needs some batteries and a parrot's attacking you. Oh no, that's probably his parrot. Wow, cool. I like that you go around with your bodyguard everywhere. If someone tries to mess with you, does the parrot like start talking shit to it? Like, fuck off, buddy. Go fuck yourself. Peck your eyes out, bitch. Look, I don't control what he says, okay? He's just very ride or die for me and he loves his owner. Well, at least I know this is a parrot, right? I could be wrong. It's probably a peacock. Ma'am, I don't want to alarm you, but I do want to inform you that you left the house without any pants on today. I'm surprised she has shoes on. Jesus, you just left the house without any pants and she's shopping for makeup. You're shopping for the wrong thing. Go buy yourself a pair of pants. Like, honestly, I am actually shocked that she has shoes on. If you're too lazy to throw a pair of pants on, I'm surprised she even mustered up the energy to slip her flip-flops on. Toddler accidentally fires mother's gun in a Walmart. Police say a woman is facing a child endangerment charge after her toddler found a gun in her purse and accidentally fired it in a southern Ohio Walmart last week. The Waverly Police Department said the woman told officers who responded shortly after 11 a.m. Thursday that the 2-year-old boy took her Taurus 9mm firearm from her purse and it went off. Police said the bullet went into the ceiling of the store and the child was left with a minor injury to his forehead due to contact with the magazine. Well, at least it wasn't a bullet that went through his forehead. Shit. Be careful with your guns, people. Police said the woman, whose name wasn't released, was taken into custody and charged in Pike County Court with endangering children. The boy was released to the care of a guardian and taken to an urgent care facility. Well, shit. You're lucky that nobody got killed. You're lucky the only thing that died was the roof. You're lucky there wasn't someone standing up there. The janitor might have been having a smoke on the roof. That is some scary shit, alright? If you have a gun in your purse, you gotta be very mindful of if your child is rummaging through your purse. Oh, you know, sometimes I just let him hold the gun because it keeps him quiet. You know, it soothes him. Give the kid an iPad, not a gun. AMA request. The guy from the video of guy pours milk on himself at Walmart screaming. You may remember this video. I was wondering if this guy, whose name is Choppa, could come in for an AMA. Apparently this was all real and his TikTok is and he actually does this on a daily basis but at different places. Just shot him an email today and see if he's got time to come back to the thread, just waiting to hear back. I used this guy in a video before. They're talking about this guy right here. Just insanity. Look, I'd like to say that this guy suffers from mental illness too, but it's a different type of mental illness. This one here dresses strange, probably has something going on, struggling with some sort of mental illness. But this one right here, they're not struggling with it. They're leaning into it. They're developing a mental illness. I don't know. They're fucking up. They are. It's brain no work, no good. Yeah, get him in. Ask him how he feels about the employees having to clean up all that shit. Now, I recently learned about Gail, the GOAT, apparently, the greatest of all time Walmart employee. She went viral after she had a really nice signing off message on her last day at Walmart. It was obviously very emotional for her, and then people started memeing her as the greatest of all time Walmart employee, which very well could be true. I don't know. Someone actually got a tattoo of her. That was my main point in bringing her up. You got a tattoo of the Walmart Employee of the Year? Why? Do you know her personally? Or are you just trying to cover your body in memes? Here's another outfit just putting off some sort of vibe. I'm not really sure what that vibe is, but it's scaring me. I feel like this guy is like a new immigrant to this country and someone's messing with him and telling him that, no, this is how people dress. Stop messing with this poor old man, okay? He's not a pimp. He's not a space pimp cowboy. Oh, wow. This person actually looks like they might be half fox. The fox tail and their hair surprisingly match up really well. It looks like this tail might have been made out of their own hair. Now let me see the placement of this tail. These tails always make me nervous. Is it around their waist or is it in the butt? Being a furry is definitely a way of life for this person because they got the socks, they got the tail, they got the ears. Honestly, my daughter would love this. If she saw this person in the wild in a Walmart, she would be like, oh my god, that's amazing. Can I do that? She would probably be excited and terrified all at the same time. She wouldn't want to approach this person, but she'd think it was amazing from a distance. Here's a duck shopping at Walmart. Is that duck with anyone, or is it pushing that cart? Sir, is that your duck? Can you please put a leash on your duck, okay? I don't want it pecking children. My kids are being so loud upstairs. They're being so loud. They're stomping around. Why are they doing this to me? Wow, look at this person decorated their car. It says 100% white trash. I heart hot moms. The I heart hot moms would have been cool, but then you had to say you were 100% white trash. How are you supposed to pick up hot moms if they already think you're 100% white trash? Unless that's what they're into, I don't know. Oh, some Walmart seasoning. Caribbean traditions. Cock-flavored seasoning. Wow. Well, at least I don't have to put a penis in my mouth to know what it tastes like. Here's someone who was just stopping randomly in the middle of their Walmart shop and getting some push-ups in. I just still don't understand why people feel the need to film this kind of stuff. But I guess I appreciate it because it's in my video. But hey, I respect the grind. This guy's just getting his workout in when he can, okay? He had to go to the Walmart. He had to skip his workout today. So he went to the Walmart and he got his sets in. Maybe this was his decision today. He was like, you know what? I'm not going to go to the gym. I'm just going to get my workouts on dirty ass Walmart floors. You know how much poo particles are on your hands now, sir? You put your hands on a Walmart floor. Are you insane? You are diseased now. Hey, what's up? Before I get into this video, I just wanted to say new merch has dropped. Get excited. Get very excited. This one I'm naming the AI-generated Alien Fan Club. It's a long sleeve shirt and it has 7 AI-generated images on it. It features cute aliens on one arm and nasty looking aliens on the other. Little yin and yang. And a confused looking gray alien on the front. I love the gray alien on the front. The second I got that image, I knew it. That was the one. I put a couple subtle fluffies in there. That was not AI generated. I wrote that on the hat myself, like a digital signature. All the images on this shirt are AI generated. I hope you enjoy it. It's another one that I was making for the fans, and then it just, all of a sudden, it was something I wanted to wear, and that's why the Fluffee is very subtle on it, because if I wear it, I want it to be subtle. I think it's a cool graphic shirt, and I'm gonna be getting mine. This image I actually really like, because it reminds me of that jellyfish UAP that's been going around. Yeah, that thing is freaking me out, man. Anyway, this is the shirt, and in case you were wondering, this is the first AI-generated hoodie that I made. That's the front image. It's got a cool back image. This one doesn't have a back image, but it does have a lot to unpack. You can spend hours looking at the images on this. So it's the AI-generated Alien Fan Club long sleeve shirt. Go get yours now. Link on your screen right now, link below the video, and link in the description. Thank you for your continued support. It means everything to me. Hey, what's up? This is World's Worst Tattoos number 188. Let's do it! Hey, what's up? First, we'll start with the Shrek tattoo. My shitty tattoo that a friend did on a drunken night out. Well, I could have told you you were drunk. If you didn't remember what happened that night, I would have told you you were probably drunk. I feel like part of it, like the one ear turned out pretty good, but then the other one looks like a tumor. What happened to the tumor on the other side? I mean, it's not a good tattoo, but even if the line work's gonna be shit, at least it should look like what it should look like. I don't know. I feel like you did the left half, and then you had another beer and you did the right half. Here's a Pulp Fiction tattoo of Samuel L. Jackson. Oh man, I do not remember his head being that square in the movie. Let's do a comparison here. Let's see. Oh yeah, you did not do him justice. Oh, you know what? The picture he was using as a reference was probably cut off on the top too, so it looked like his head was supposed to be square. No, it was an afro. It was a round afro. I don't know what you did to Samuel Jackson's face, but you didn't do him justice. It's Samuel Jackson, man. He's a legend. You tattoo him properly or you don't do it at all. Go piss, girl. Oh, shit. I think it's supposed to say go kiss, girl? Maybe? But yeah, the first thing I read was go piss, girl. Like, go piss, girl. Who's that? Oh, it's this girl that pees herself a lot? I just like to encourage her because most people make fun of her. And that little piece of cake you got down there. Oh, shit. That hairy piece of cake. Oh, that is faded, huh? I mean, it is the better of your two tattoos, I think. Here's a deer in the woods. Wow. What the hell happened to that deer? It must be near a radioactive power plant, right? Why is this neck so thick? Is it a series of tumors? Is that what's happening? I feel like an alien's about to burst out of it. It's got a very skinny body. It's not, I just don't feel like this is what a deer looks like. I don't know. I don't look at a lot of deer, but I feel like it shouldn't be so deformed looking. Here's some sort of angel, probably like a fallen angel tattoo. And honestly, everything else in this tattoo is pretty good except for this weird pointed down face that looks like it's, I don't know, the head is not proportionate to the body. The face goes down into like a weird little like point. Strange. Oh no, the more I look at it, the more mistakes I'm seeing. Like the hand is really bad. The hand looks like it has a butt. The hell? The knee's not even great. The one side of his chest is looking a little slack. Oh shit. Alright, it's bad. It's all real bad. This one says, karma's not the bitch. I am. I never feel like someone should label themselves a bitch with a tattoo. Now I see you have a pretty big scar down your chest, so if you had some heart surgery or something, respect to you. Shit, that must have been tough to go through. But I just don't think you should label yourself a bitch right big bold on your chest. I don't know. Here's someone that tried to use Roman numerals, but I don't think you're doing it right. I was trying to figure out what numbers they were trying to say, and I'm thinking maybe it's like a date. The one on the bottom is just looks like 1999. So I looked up the Roman numeral for 1999 because I'm like, that is not right. I know that's not how you use Roman numerals, and this is the number for 1999. Holy shit. I mean, there you go. That's what you should have tattooed if that's what you're going for, but man, that just makes my head hurt looking at it. Man, math is hard enough. Don't add letters in there too. Shit. I guess their math was all letters? I don't know. It's very confusing to me. I mean, I know how basic Roman numerals work, I just didn't realize how extensive they get. I learned all my Roman numerals from Final Fantasy. So, that's why I can get up to like 15 now. Here's what I think are maybe wine grapes? Or blueberries? Or like rabbit turds? Yeah, maybe it's just a pile of rabbit turds. Oh, okay. Cool. Yeah, I like your rabbit turd. See, I own a rabbit, so I know what a pile of rabbit turds looks like. See, we got a system in our house, because people often ask me, like, does your rabbit leave turds around the house? And our system is Nova's disgusting and likes to eat them, and so she's our cleanup crew, and that's pretty gross, so don't kiss Nova on the mouth, okay? I try to get them before she can, but she's fast. She is fast with those rabbit turds. Oh, a toilet. Speaking of turds, here's a toilet tattoo. Oh, that is a disgusting toilet. Why are there so many slimy spots on this toilet? Oh, what kind of backdoor dumpster is this in? Backdoor dumpster? Is that a place? That sounds like a really good bar, the backdoor dumpster. Oh shoot, why does it look heavenly? Like it has rays coming from it. You go to heaven and they're like, yeah, you know, heaven's great, but the toilet is really bad, okay? It's disgusting. Here's a grocery bag, which I just don't understand. You got a piece of garbage tattooed on you, and it's got a percent on it. I wonder if it's some sort of thing, like an anti-plastic tattoo, or I just don't know. If it was a plastic bag with like a cross over it, I'd be like, oh yeah, they don't like plastic. Okay, dedicated to the cause. But this is just, it looks like a bag floating through the wind, but also it's one of the better tattoos in this video, so I'm conflicted. That's what you wanted, that's what it is. Tatted my name on her butt cheek. Okay, could you have done a better job? What did you use to tattoo her? Let me guess, you got a tattoo kit on Amazon. Amazon should stop selling tattoo kits, okay? Because that's what happens, okay? People get Jacob tattooed on their butt, and it looks horrible. Jacob, you gotta up your skills before you start tattooing people's butts. At least it wasn't a forehead tattoo, I guess. It's like you tattooed this with a broken piece of glass that you were holding in your mouth, just like dipping it in ink like, no, I know how to spell Jacob, don't worry. Keep cutting my mouth, though. Now, this one is the winner of the video, okay, for best tattoo, best pointless tattoo. Brad Pitt. She got a Brad Pitt tattoo. I love it. I've seen the Britney, the It's Britney, bitch. That one's pretty good, but this is a whole new level, yeah. And this is a good dedication to Brad Pitt. I like it, and it's hidden under your armpit. So it's actually just a no-fault tattoo. You got it, and it's hilarious. You can show that at bar. I approve. This gets the Fluffee stamp of approval. I like this one a lot. Here's one I really don't like. Slut bucket on your legs. And it looks like you carved that into yourself. What, did you get ink in an X-Acto knife? Is that what you did? It's not good. Why? Don't label yourself like this. And you know, because it's a self-inflicted tattoo, their brain, their cerebral cortex hasn't fully functioned yet. And they're gonna get to 25 and they're gonna be like, holy shit, I can't believe I did that to myself. I don't even know if it's a cerebral cortex that you know, develops. I don't know. I just know there's something in your brain that doesn't fully develop until you're at a certain age, and I don't think they're at that age yet. Here's a really cool one. The perfect tattoo does exist. It's a QR code that takes you to the final scene of The Office. That's actually amazing, and again, it gets a stamp of approval. Because I love The Office, and I can't even remember the final scene. That just looks confusing to me. Why does he have such a long beard? Now I gotta just get this guy's QR code and scan it. But it's on my phone, so how do I do it? Got this yesterday. Says, I will commit tax fraud for Izzy, my cat. All right, well, I don't know what language this is, but I'm gonna just take your word on it. The tattoo artist was like, okay, if you say so. What is that, Wingdings? Is that the Wingdings font? Or... what is it called? I can't even... Isn't that what it's called? Wingdings? Okay, it is Wingdings. I didn't want to say Wingdings and then find out that was like some sort of racial term or something. So yeah, it is a Wingdings font. Okay. I don't know if that's what he's using, but... oh, yeah, it is. Okay, so it's a Wingdings font. Okay. So look, I solved one of them, guys. I was confused, and then I'm not confused anymore. I mean, I still have to take your word for it, because I'm not going to be typing my Wingdings that, and, you know. Let's move on. Let's get to the next tattoo. Getting a little tongue-tied over here. What's next? Oh, yeah, this one is a tribute to The Simpsons. All right, I got a few notes for you, though. The backwards... okay, that's the Picasso Homer, I think. So that one makes sense. Bart's face is a little huge, and that nose is a little big. And Marge, at first glance, to me, looked a little bit like a vibrator. All right? So, you know, it does need a little bit of work. Maybe you could add something to it, but I see where you're going for. My favorite is the Picasso Homer and the dog. You did those ones all right. Lisa looks depressed because she knows it's a bad tattoo. Here's a skull that confuses me. It's a fist, it looks like. The rivets on the head look like a fist, and is it sitting on top of bacon? Is that what it is, or are they just kind of like sticks? Maybe they're cinnamon sticks? Yep. I mean, typically you do a cross and bones, but I guess they were trying to think outside the box. I just want to know what those are. Are they bacon strips? Oh, this guy really likes that movie Pinocchio. Oh, shit. It's such a good tattoo also. It's a really good tattoo. It just says Pinocchio. No. That's not how you spell Pinocchio. I guess you could kind of cover it up. Like if you just went down on the A and just kind of like turned it into an O, it wouldn't look great, but it would be a pretty good cover up. Everything else is all right, although the P kind of looks like a D. You know what? Again, the more you look at tattoos, the more you just start picking them apart. Don't let people look at your tattoos for too long, okay? That's when they start noticing things that they don't like. Just a glance, be like, yeah, you like it? Yeah, it looks good, right? Put your sleeve back down. Unless you have an amazing tattoo and you have nothing to fear. Now, this one I can't remember. This might be a fan tattoo or not, but this is, it says... death, taste of stale, smell of, I don't know, sound is in there. It's just, I bet this tattoo looked pretty good when it was fresh, but then things start to bleed a little bit and they start to fade, and all of a sudden you got just a big blob that's hard to read. You could do something with it. I think it could be fixed. This is a husband and wife that say they're fans of my videos, and this is the husband's tattoo that says, maybe I miss you, maybe I don't. She said, he had it before they met. Oh man, you saw that and you still gave him a chance? Damn. I just want to know the context. Maybe it has a good meaning, or maybe it's just gibberish. How am I supposed to know? Context, come on people. No, I'm just kidding. If you do send me a fan tattoo though, always label it as a fan tattoo. Don't just send a tattoo expecting me to like think it's a fan tattoo. I just want to make that clear, because there's been a few where I'm like, are they trying to say that's their tattoo? Because I don't know. So just to be clear, and you can send FLuffeefanmail@gmail.com. I love adding them in my videos. Here's another fan one. This person did give context. They said their birthday is Halloween and they love pumpkin pie, so they got a pumpkin pie Halloween themed tattoo. And see, now it makes sense to me. I guess I really just need more context for these tattoos. A lot of them might make more sense if I just knew what the hell was going on. I actually like this one a lot. It's pretty cool. It's very well done. You clearly paid someone some money to do that, so good on you. This one also gets a fluffy stamp of approval. And you know what? Maybe I miss you, maybe I don't. I'm just gonna give that a stamp of approval too, because why the fuck not? I love my fans. I love them. Okay, and we'll end with this one, which I'm pretty sure I used a while back, but it's just one of those good ones that I found randomly again, and I gotta use it again. This is Jesus on the Cross, and yeah, it started out so good. It was an amazing tribute. And then what happened? Did your tattoo artist forget how to tattoo? The hand just went to mush? Did you decide you weren't going to pay him? You're like, you know what? You did half of it. I'll do the other half. I can see what you're doing. It's pretty easy. Went and got an Amazon tattoo gun and was like, yeah, pretty good. Damn. This guy can't do hands. That's why he's like, I'll turn your one hand into his hand. That'll be easy. And then you just, oh shit. You probably roped him in with the good half of the tattoo and then you finished him off with the shitty half. What happened? I need to know. I would be so pissed. Unless that's what you were going for. You're like, no, I want it to go viral, so I want it to be shitty on one end. Please. Actually, stop there. I have an artist that I know is crap. I'm gonna just go to them now. Look, I'm really proud of you. This is over an hour and a half into this video now, and you're still here? You are like my favorite fan now. All of you that are here, you're my favorites. Don't worry, there's room up on the top for everyone. Wow. I can't believe you're still here. Nobody's even still here, are they? I'm just talking to myself. Hey, what's up? Today we're going to be doing the world's worst hair. That's right, I am going to critique haircuts. A man who just never shows his hair. I'm going to critique him. I'm very qualified for this. Don't overthink it, alright? Yes, let's just get into this. Here's some haircuts and hair on people's heads. Let's look at it. Here's a famous man whose name I can't remember right now. That's okay, he was a vampire in that one movie. Wow, what wonderful hair. Wow, what happened? Is that a little tiny door that I can open and then see into your mind? Or is it just a little rectangle patch that you missed? Is there a reason that you did this? Does your barber just think you're a little pretentious and they're like, yeah, don't worry, it looks good. I know you trust me. And he's like, good, trust you. I don't need to see the mirror. Yeah, okay, cool, good. Maybe it's like his thinking spot. Ooh, maybe he misplaced his goatee. Maybe he thought like, hey, I'm gonna put a goatee in a spot that people aren't gonna expect. It's gonna be a new trend. The back of the neck goatee. Vampires are weird, man. Here's a cool haircut, I guess, if you feel like you're not getting enough of a breeze on your ears. This is how you keep your ears clean, because when you have hair over top of your ears all the time, then the bacteria gets in there, you get diseases and ants and stuff crawling in your ears. So you gotta get a haircut like this to keep everything nice and aerated and breathy and clean. So fresh, so clean. Here's one hell of a mohawk, and I'm not sure what you're keeping in your little bag mask. It makes it look like you've got like a dog snout when you lean down like that. I think it's like a chainmail mask. Anyway, how much hairstyling product does it take to make your hair stand up like that? At least this is a normal kind of mohawk, you know? It's more impressive that your hair is standing up and it's that long. But then we got this one on the bus that I don't understand. It's like you accidentally styled your hair improperly and then, it's set and you're like, oh, I didn't get the mohawk done. It's just a face mohawk thing. It looks like you got trapped in a wind tunnel. Like a tornado blew past you and you're just like, whoa, this looks cool. Yeah, like if you look straight at it, it just looks like a black hole that wants to suck you in, just like wrap around you. Cool. I like the little sideburn thing, too. It's like a little spiky sideburn coming straight from your ear hole. Anyway, let's move on. Here's one more mohawk, which I think is the best mohawk in this entire video. The Hello Kitty mohawk. I like it. This one I approve of, sir. It's pretty cool. The Hello Kitty is sharp, alright? That thing looks sharp. My daughter would love this mohawk. Again, it must take a lot of product to make your hair stand up like that. And I imagine that the Hello Kitty mohawk only looks good for about an hour, and then everything, you bump your head into something and everything gets disaligned, and all of a sudden it's like a Hello Kitty missing an eye or with like a droopy eye or something. Might actually frighten children in about an hour or two when it gets all disheveled. Barber, so what cut you need? Well, I'm gonna be a fire type gym leader. Fam, say no more. Picture. Wow. I think I played him in the video game. In the Pokemon video game. Because I play video games sometimes. A lot of the time. It's kind of what I do to unwind, actually. If you look around my office, you'll see multiple video games. I don't play them all, but, I got the cool PlayStation Portal thing for my PS5. My wife got that me for Christmas. I like it a lot. Look, I haven't been filming a lot lately. I've been dealing with the baby. I gotta get back into the groove of things, okay? So excuse me as I stutter over my words. Barber, what do you want? I don't know. I always lose my hats. Barber, say no more. Picture. Here's a hairstyle that looks like a hat. Now here's my question. Did you actually cut it into a bang brim? Or did you have to like cut off a layer of hair and then like attach it like it was a brim? Is that still attached to your forehead? Because that's impressive if it is. Alright, I like it. He looks like he knows it looks silly, but the second you cut off the brim, then it's just a normal haircut, right? I just wonder how many of these were just taken for the joke photo, or how many, like, did you wear that for a while? Did you go to a baseball game after? Because that would be convenient with the sun in your eyes. You don't even have to wear a hat. Oh, snap. Someone check this guy's hair. He's smuggling something out of here. He probably just stole from a grocery store. You stole a box of crackers from a grocery store. You smuggled it in your hair, didn't you? Is that a comb over? I feel like this is an impressive comb over. Look, it goes up and down like the way the bangs look like they're fully attached. Dang. I think it's hollow in there. I don't think there's any hair in there. I think this is like some sort of impressive comb over to put a box around his head so nobody knows there's a little bald spot under there. Damn, man, I appreciate the effort you put into your hair today, alright? Also must have taken a lot of styling gel. I mean, it looks pretty silly, but his face makes it, like, the confidence in this guy's face makes me feel like his hair's actually good. Here's Wolverine's grandpa. Wolverine's grandpa doesn't have any superhero powers, but he says, hey, he got all his hairstyle and his style advice from his old grandpa. Alright? Sure, he didn't get his super mutant powers, but you think those sideburns, you think he came up with them? Heck no! He's been jacking my style for years and nobody listens to me because I don't have forks that come out of my fingers. Oh, your eyelashes are way too long, lady. Those eyelash extensions aren't practical. Oh, dear. How do you blink with those? Your eyelids must be so powerful and strong with all the lifting you do. Oh, hey, who said it had to be hair on your head or growing out of your eyes? This guy just did a little hair bikini. Oh wait, no, that's my line of bikinis. See, every once in a while I shave my body off and I make it into bikinis and I give it to drunk topless men on the beach for men who have no bikinis. They don't have money for bikinis, so I shave my hair and I make them bikinis. It's for a good cause. Yeah, he's wearing one of my chest hair bikinis. Oh, look at the razor burn already starting on this guy. Damn, he is gonna be razor. That's why I can't shave my whole body. I would get razor burn everywhere. Like, my whole body would just turn red and pimply and bumpy. It's not a good look for me. I might be able to get away with shaving a bikini into my body. I don't know. I don't think I'd do the whole midsection, though. I'd make it like a full body bikini, just come down like this, like a one piece. More modest, okay? Oh, here's a guy who made his hair into a nest, and now he's gonna hatch some eggs. Are you gonna actually hatch them? You gotta light a tiny little fire in there or something to keep them warm. He's just like, hey, people keep putting eggs in my hair. I think they're making fun of it. Do you think maybe he was just walking down the street and then he fell asleep on like a park bench and a bird just came by and like put some eggs in his hair and he was like, okay, now I believe it looks like a nest. Before I just thought people were being rude, but now a bird has actually pooped in my hair. Or put eggs in my hair. It's not poop. Might be a little bit of poop on him, I don't know. You did not line your hairline up properly. Look, he's just gonna sleep on the train now because he knows people are looking at him and he knows he got carried away with the Sharpie this morning, but hey, he thought it was a pretty good look and then he ran out of time and now he's just gotta get to work. And he just woke up in the morning and he was like, oh my gosh, I could just draw my hair back on with a Sharpie. And then he tried to do it and he realized it's not going to fool anyone. And now he's passed out because of all the Sharpie fumes that are following him around. He's like, oh man, I've been loopy all day. Stepping out today, hide your girl. Oh, I'ma hide with her. Why are we hiding? Because you got attacked by a lawnmower? He's like, hide your girl, this guy came at me with a big sharp razor. He shaved this part of my head. He said I may look like a gardener, but I'm actually a hairstylist. And then he cut my hair with a weed whacker. Do you think he actually thinks it looks good, or is he looking at it like, wow, I went to the wrong barber today? He's like, man, I shaved this hairline into myself, and look at that. If you just keep going and going, you'll look like a little balding old man. Here's a weird one. Just in case you want your ponytail, maybe this is a good idea. You know, if you're trying to decide if you want to cut your ponytail off and have short hair or long hair, you keep it on a little loop, and then you can just attach it back on whenever you want. If I didn't look that closely at this, I probably would have just thought she had a ponytail still. Maybe that's not actually her hair. Maybe it's like the hair of her enemy. She probably got into like a fight with someone, cut their ponytail off, and was like, yeah, wait till you see me on the red carpet. I'm gonna wear it, bitch. Dang, man, I am nailing these stories today. I just know exactly what's happening in every single one of these pictures. I've got a real knack for it. Oh, what happened there? I thought that was an egg for a second. Is this real? This can't be real. This has got to be like Photoshop or CG or AI or something, right? CGAI? Why would you want your hair to look like that? On purpose? Is it on purpose? Or, wow, it's so shiny though. I am impressed with how shiny that head is. You must be polishing that up. I mean, if you're putting that much effort into keeping your head polished and shiny, then I respect you for the haircut. Look, who's to say that this isn't going to be a popular hairstyle in like 100 years? I'm going to say 100 years because I think it's going to take a long time for this to become a hairstyle. Dang, she looks like she has really nice hair too. Look at that frilly hair and those bangs and that apple and that shiny egg-shaped head. It's so shiny, I just want to go up and feel it. I bet you it's as smooth as baby skin. Wow. I bet if it catches the light the right way, it'll blind you and cause car accidents. This is just kind of... Is it real? I need to know. Do you have... I'm going to have to do some reverse engineering on this, or what's it called? Reverse Google image searching. See what I get. Let's see. I'll do it later. I'm going to keep going now with the video. Barbara, what do you want? Don't know, but I really like Reese's. Say no more. Oh, your head is now a Reese's cup, and be careful, because I might bite you, because I love Reese's cups. I really do. I don't think I would actually think your head is a Reese's cup, but you never know. Sometimes I go to the grocery store, and I'm like really hungry, and that's always a bad idea. You don't go shopping for food when you're hungry, right? Because then you just buy a bunch of stuff, you get home, and then you're not hungry anymore, and you're like, what the hell have I stocked my cupboards with? So it's just snacks. That's why I don't do the grocery shopping. Oh, that's pretty cool. It's an airplane. Can you actually fly with it? Like if you were to jump off of somewhere with heights, would you catch some wind and start flying? Oh, probably not. I like how you did a little like camo design on it. You know what? I like it. It's good hair. It probably hurts your neck to have this much of a hairstyle there, but you know what? It's good. Oh, wow. I thought that was a paintbrush for a second. That's, then I thought it was Bob Ross. And then I was like, is that Bob Ross's paintbrush? And then I'm so confused. That is, again, impressive. How do you get your hair to stay up like that? I can't do anything anywhere near this. I asked my barber to style my hair, and they're like, no. And I'm like, well, that's because I don't have a barber, and I never go anywhere. I never ask anyone to style my hair. Yo, barber, what do you want? Just make sure I never get late again. Say no more. Ha ha. Okay, come on. To each their own. Someone probably likes this hairstyle and thinks it looks super dope and cool, and it's like 3 hairstyles in one. You got like the weird little bangs, and then you got the weird little sideburns, and then you got like this little straggly part in the middle that, like, I don't know, looks like a little tiny bomb went off in the middle of your head and made your hair stand up. You got a little bedhead there. Look, again though, his serious look, he's making it work. Alright? Oh no, it's horrible. Alright. He looks like he's on the verge of tears, actually. He's like, why? Why do I let my mom cut my hair still? She says it saves us $20. Ooh, yeah, that's great. That's what you want. Just shave the part of your hair off. The neckline, just shave it off. Line it up. Maybe they just are sick of having hair all over their ears, right? Because I'm sick of that. I get like hair up in my earlobes and on my ears, and as much as you try to shave it off, there's always spots you miss. There's always like some top hair here that's like this long that I didn't know was there, and I'm like, wow. That's why people keep staring over my shoulder when I talk to them. They're staring at the big, single, gray hair that's just waving at them on my ear. One time I was talking to someone and they were just like going at me with scissors, and I was like, I'm just going to pretend it's not happening, okay? I don't like confrontation. Here's a literal rat tail. Right, that is a rat. Wow, is it wearing a birthday hat? I see a little spike there. Cool, cool. Maybe that's an ear. That is a literal rat tail. Cool, cool, cool. Is that a mouse or a rat? Maybe it's a muskrat tail. I like that you braided it. I don't suggest braiding actual mice tails, because you'd probably need more than one, and then you'd have to like braid them together, and then you just have like 3 mice with their tails braided together running around. Not cool. Not cool. Here's one that looks like a bull's head or a horse head. She looks like they've got the same eyes. They're just staring at me like they're angry and they want to charge at me. Okay, I won't make fun of your hair. But why does that bull have such long ponytail hairs coming out of its ears? It's like they're like streamers on the side of a bike. I don't remember bulls having that kind of hair coming out of their ears. Oh, sir, your sunglasses are way too big for your head frame and your nose is just 2 nostrils. And you're set. Oh, it's hair, guys. It's hair. Actually, if the face wasn't hair, this would be the best hairstyle in it. If you just cover up everything and you put an actual face on this, that little hair flip, that's good. That's a good hairstyle. I like it. So my hair is this long and I'm thinking of layering it like this. Love the definition in the layers. And their attempt didn't go well. Oh, well, you did 3 layers. You I don't know. I actually don't know which one's the bad one. They both look pretty bad to me. I'm confused. I don't know enough about hair to know if one of these is good and one of these is bad. You both messed up, in my opinion. Since my son want to act like he grown in school, I got that grown man haircut gonna learn today. I mean, your boy looks intimidating like that. He looks like he could mess someone up. Like he's gonna pass me in the street and I'm gonna look at him wrong. He's gonna punch me in the gut and be like, say it again. Say I look like a little kid again. This might be a whole new window you open up for him. He's gonna go to the liquor store and like buy some booze and they're gonna be like, man, that little man, I would have thought that was a kid if his hair wasn't like that. It's actually probably a pretty good strategy, you know? If you're a teenager, you just shave your head like you're an old man, and that's why you'd be like, oh, I don't have my ID, but look at my hairline. Like, come on, that's enough ID, right? And they'll be like, okay, sir. And we'll end with one that's not really a haircut. It's just stairs in some abandoned hotel, and they're all covered in synthetic hair. I hope it's synthetic, or maybe this abandoned hotel was where someone was serial killing and just attaching the victim's hair to the stairs. This whole house was going to be hair, but you didn't let them finish. That is disgusting, the way it drapes over the edge there. Oh, can we look under the stairs and just make sure there's not like a bunch of bodies? Gross. I wonder why this hotel didn't succeed. Maybe it's an art piece. Is that a Banksy art piece? No, he just does spray paint and stuff, right? No, he does some sculptures and stuff, doesn't he? I don't know. Hey, what's up? Today we're going to be doing another World's Worst Tattoos, so let's just get into it. Nova's back in the office, right, Nova? Don't come over here. Stay in the shot. Okay, cool. All right, let's just do it. First, we'll start with, what is that? Is that a tattoo artist or a demon sent from hell? Oh man, I'm sorry, but I don't think I'd be letting this guy put anything on me. I mean, I would be doing lots of research for my tattoo artist, but even if I did a lot of research and found out they were great and then they had like little sharpened teeth and I don't know. I'd be like, is he gonna eat me or tattoo me? Are you here for my soul? No? Okay, he's probably a great, nice guy, okay? Maybe I'm just being a little too judgmental of the tattoos. I'm sorry, okay? Let's look at the back tattoo. He actually did a pretty good job on the back tattoo, so, you know. But I guess he just didn't make good choices for his own tattoos. Or his dental hygiene. That's fine. I'm already starting off pretty rude. I'm sorry. I got a new baby in my life and it's stressing me out. I'm gonna take it out on these tattoos. Oh, this must be their sign. Get that tattoo. Your family is already disappointed. Well, if there's ever a good reason to get a tattoo, it's to disappoint your family. And if your family is already disappointed, then yeah, sure. Go for it. Because all you have left to disappoint is the rest of the world. Here's a Batman tattoo. Oh, the placement. This is just bad placement. Okay, it's a bad tattoo also, but it would have looked pretty good if it didn't have a nipple destroying a building. Batman's like, oh no, Gotham City's being attacked by giant nipples. They're breaking through skyscrapers. Why am I staring at this? Oh, the bat symbol. I can't stop looking at this spherical enemy. This spherical enemy with a pointed... Oh, the nipple bandit's back again. I thought the Riddler and the Penguin were bad. Meme! It's bad enough to get, like, an actual meme tattooed on you, but you just got the words meme. Is that your name, or was it like Mimi? Maybe your name's Mimi. Is that how you spell the name Mimi? I don't know. I don't like it. It's too big. It was clearly done in like a basement by someone's like etch and sketch pen or something. I don't know. Etch and sketches don't even have pens. That doesn't make sense. Look, I'm just trying to get through this video, okay? Don't get a giant meme on your back. And don't just get the giant words meme on your back. The stars are pretty cool, I guess. Oh, here's a sword. I never agree with getting a sword in between your testicles, okay? You got the Terrifier clown, you got like the anonymous mask, and then you got the same sword as Brock Lesnar. That's who it is, right? Let me double check my math on that. Brock Lesnar. Yep, that's who it is. Brock Lesnar with the penis sword in between his testicles. And I made fun of this tattoo before I knew it was Brock Lesnar's, like way back in the day. And he still hasn't come to find me and beat the crap out of me, so I think I'm good. Alright, Brock Lesnar, if you're watching, I like you as a human being. I just don't like the big sword getting squished in between those pecs. Oh, this is actually well done, but scary. Why? Why do you have faces all over your face? Eyeballs all over your eyes? You don't need an extra 6 eyeballs. An extra 4 eyeballs. You don't need 6 eyeballs, and you don't need an extra 4 eyeballs. And you don't need an extra nose on the vampire girl, but it's actually really well done. It's kind of winning me over the more I look at it, but it's a trip to see. Well, if that's what you wanted, I like it better than the ones underneath, like the chess piece. This was way cooler than just a little chess piece on the... Maybe he's trying to say I'm a king. Yeah, I mean, you went to a good artist. Whoever did this, they nailed it. They did a great job, because that is an abstract thing to have to tattoo, but they did fantastic. So hey, if you're happy, I'm happy. I think. Maybe. Let me check my... Yeah, maybe I'm happy. I don't know. Here's I don't know. Maybe you could tell me what it is. It looks like a hot dog with legs. Maybe a lizard? Is that what it is? A little lizard with a detached leg and a bunch of little wieners for feet? That one is definitely a wiener. It's so simple and so bad. Okay, sometimes simple is better, but in this case, no, it's bad. You should not have gotten it on you. Unless it's like a kid's drawing, okay? This is what I have to backtrack here a little bit because I haven't said that in a while. If it's a kid's drawing, then it's fine. It's acceptable if it's to commemorate your child's artistic ability at like 3, then sure. But if it was your level of ability at like 20-something, and that was your own freehand drawing, then you gotta go to a better artist. Well, I thought the Batman one was bad, but the more you look at this Superman Wonder Woman tattoo, it gets so bad. At first I was like, what, it's pretty good, and then you see that Wonder Woman has the flattest face on Earth, and then you start looking down and you're like, okay, what's going on with this detached cape that's like flowing in the back, but none of it is in the middle here. So why didn't they color in this little spot here red? Sorry, I didn't mean to zoom up on the crotches there. My bad, I didn't mean to turn you guys on. Oh, and look at these feet. Oh, he's up on his tippy toes. I guess he's flying, but why does he have... Oh, that's not the shape of a foot. It looks like you're rubber manning it. Like you're stretching your toes out. And then we got this little hand back here. What is this? That little flop. Did she break her wrist? Is that what's happening? Did someone squeeze her hand? Oh, Superman gave her a handshake and crushed that hand. That's what happened. Okay. Oh, and the fact that... Okay, 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay, he's got 5 fingers, but there's no thumb. Which one is the thumb? It looks like you got 5 fingers and no thumb. This is very bad. The details. It's all in the details. If you glance at it, you're like, oh, good tattoo. Glance at it. Look at it from a distance. If you have like 6 beers and you look at it, then it'll be good. But if you really take a close look at it, you know it's a horrible Superman Wonder Woman tattoo. I wish I could tell you what this thing is. It looks like an inhaler, but made out of flesh. And it's got foreskin? I don't know. Why does it have that hair up there? Can someone tell me what this is? Maybe I don't want to know what it is. It looks disgusting. It looks like a piece of an intestine or something. Yeah, like someone made... And it's your entire back? Oh, I just noticed that. Holy crap, you got that on your full back? What is it? It's some sort of abomination. Okay, it's something that's just been... It looks like, like a hedgehog or something, and you flipped it inside out. Like someone just, I don't know, something happened to an animal, and its intestines are now on the outside. I'm confused by this one, and I hope it's not what I think it is. I'm pretty sure it's not. It's just disgusting is what it is. I don't know why it's grossing me out. And the whole back, that's alarming. If it was just like a little one on your arm, I'd be like, oh, whatever. But you used your entire back for this? You felt that strongly about whatever design this was? Oh, here's a unicorn centaur. A unicorn centaur with a camel hump and a shotgun in its hand. Wow. I find it hard to believe that this one is a kid's drawing, but if it is, again, I'll give you a pass. But I think this might just be a poor decision. Yeah. Oh, a swag tattoo. Is that even a popular saying anymore? Swag? Do people say that? I think it's all about riz now, right? You gotta have some riz. That's the same thing as being like swag. Yeah, and I'm going to keep using the word riz in my videos, like I said, to destroy that word for the younger generation by being an old man and saying, oh, I got so much riz in my life. Oh, look at me and my riz. This hat, it's riz. My earrings, where are they? The riz. I don't know, maybe I'm using it wrong. Yeah, but that is a horrible swag tattoo. And again, your entire back, but at least this one's very thin. It looks like someone wrote this on with a pen. If your tattoo looks like it was scribbled on with a pen, then you didn't do it right. At least the dollar signs turned out pretty good, compared to, everything else. Oh, he looks proud of it. Look at him. Oh, yeah, he's proud. Here's someone getting a tattoo. Oh, I see that you've already made... oh. Excuse me. I see you've already made great decisions with your tattoos. Is this your go-to tattoo artist? You're like, hey, just mess up my skin. I want it to look bad. I want it to look not good. Oh, there's the finished touch. Oh, it's already starting to smudge and fade. Cool. You know what? The anime eyes, compared to everything else, look pretty good. Just young people making poor decisions with their money and their skin. It's sad to see. Can't afford a tattoo shop? Give me a shout. I'll hook you up a little cheaper. Yeah, that's what you want with the tattoo artist. Certified tattoo artist just away from home. My shop is 400 miles to the south. Trying to make a little extra money while I'm here. Hotel bill, gas, and food stuff. Hit me up. Info and pics cheaper than any shop in this area. Still good work. Can do black and shaded, and I have a few basic colors to choose from as well. Oh, that's your example of a good tattoo? Is that even a cross? Oh, it's supposed to look like it's stabbed in the arm, I guess. Cool. Yeah, you nailed it. I'm sure those words aren't spelt wrong either. Don't go to the Craigslist tattoo artist, please. If you have learned anything from my videos, it's that you have to spend a bit of money and you gotta pick a good tattoo artist. Look at their profile. Look ahead of time. And don't go to Craigslist. That's not the place to get your cheap tattoos. Even if you're looking for a cheap tattoo, Craigslist is not the place. You're better going to the... No, you're not. I was going to say you're better going to the Crackhead Alley tattoo shop, but no, don't go there either. It's not sanitary. Oh, here's a very inventive one. It's like they asked, what do you want tattooed on your legs? And then you tripped and you're like, ah, shit. And they're like, oh, okay. Yeah, we'll do that. We can do that. No, I'm really fast. All right, done. Oh, and Budweiser under there, too, I'm pretty sure. Is that a Budweiser logo? I don't know. It's too damn blurry to even tell. If that's a word, it's not a word anymore. Now we'll talk about this woman who went on a turkey holiday and her tattoo got infected, left me having my foot amputated. Christy Griffiths, a mom of 5, said her leg doubled in size after she got a new tattoo on her leg during a visit to a salon at a hotel in Turkey earlier this year. She got this spontaneous cover-up, and yeah, it went from, let's see, it looked pretty good in the beginning. Look there, that's a pretty nice cover-up tattoo. And then a little bit later, it started doing this. Oh yeah, that is not what you want to see in a tattoo, okay? If your tattoo starts bubbling, you went to the wrong person. This hotel is not gonna say like it was their fault or anything. They're like, we're not responsible for who we let tattoo in the hotel, okay? Wait, you're not responsible for the people that you let do business in your hotel? I guess. I don't know. I guess you gotta take it up with the kiosk that was tattooing people. Let this be a cautionary tale, but the tattoo shop is claiming that this woman did not clean the tattoo properly, and that's why they're not taking responsibility. They say she uncovered it, she used some sort of like chemical on it, so I don't know who's at fault here, but the thing is, I don't know, your tattoo shouldn't be doing this, alright? I don't care what you put on it. I don't know. I mean, it is an open wound, so you should keep it covered. I would just take the tattoo art. I don't know who's at fault here. But the thing is, you got a tattoo, it started bubbling and fell off your body. Yeah, you should be upset on some level. All right? I would not be getting a tattoo in another country, though, okay? I wouldn't go unless it was like some shop that is world famous and it's like you're traveling to that country for that shop and that tattoo artist. Then I understand, but if you're just like on vacation in like Cuba or something and you're like, hey, that guy selling stray dogs is also gonna tattoo me, like, no, don't do it. I only say that because one time I was in Cuba and, oh, sorry, that was Dominican where someone tried to sell me a stray dog. Right. Not Cuba. But yeah, I only say that because when I was in Dominican one time, there was a stray dog on the street and we were like, oh, look, a puppy. And this guy just randomly came up and was like, oh yeah, he's mine. Yeah, you want to buy him? No, it's okay. It's okay. Buy him. Take him on the plane. I'm like, no, I'm not buying this dog that just tried to bite my ankle. Oh, he's a great guy. And then he's just like, all right, I don't even work here. I'm also on vacation, trying to make $50 to buy a hat. Well, so sorry about your tattoo, my lady. I hope that your leg didn't get amputated. Oh my god, is that Mr. Dressup? Mr. Dressup, you retired and you immediately got machine guns tattooed on your eyes. He is trying to make up for living such a nice, kind life for a while. I don't think this is actually Mr. Dressup. Wow. So, your eyebrows... Do your eyebrows grow in anymore, or you just shave them off permanently? He looks very happy about this tattoo, though. Imagine that being your grandpa. I wouldn't mess with him. I don't know what else to say. It's just ridiculous to have guns tattooed instead of eyebrows. I mean, the people who get eyebrow tattoos, that's bad enough, but if you replace your eyebrows with little machine guns, I don't even know what you're doing with your life. Here's a disgusting thing to have on the side of your face. What is that? A centipede mixed with what looks like a pig, but the pig is also, it's got the swirlies on it. So is that Jigsaw? Is that a reference to Jigsaw? It's a Jigsaw pig centipede and it's on the side of your face. Honestly, I think this would have been a pretty cool tattoo if it was somewhere other than the side of your face. Anywhere else, even the neck would have been a little bit better, but right on the side of your face, it's pretty well done. But placement is also very important for tattoos, isn't it? I don't know. I'm a fresh canvas, all right? Should I regret this? This one was on Reddit. It's a little granny giving the middle finger. I don't know. Maybe you should. Maybe if it was a little more detailed, you wouldn't have to regret it. Let's see the other picture. Wait, he's got another picture of it. Let's see. All right, now... I love how it's just peeking out of the back of his shirt, like, see, actually, now that I see it with a shirt on top of it, I kind of like it, because it's like Granny's just peeking out of the back of your shirt. You know what, don't regret it, because if you regret it, let me regret it for you, because if you regret it, then you gotta live with it for the rest of your life, but I'm just gonna make a few jokes, and then I can move on with my life. If it was Betty White, I think it would be even better. If that was a little Betty White tattoo flipping it off, with like an animal on her shoulder or something, I don't know, Betty White liked animals. Maybe that I would have been way more on board with. This is probably the most disgusting looking tattoo I've seen in a long time. I like the eyes on the side of the face better than this placement. This just looks like your hand is diseased. It looks like you broke out in like smallpox or something. It looks like you have literally like whiteheads all over your hand. It's gross. This just immediately gives me like a gross feeling in my stomach. Unless that's what you were trying to do, was to like gross people out and make it look all bumpy. If that was your goal, then you succeeded because you grossed me out. If it was just the eyeballs, it wouldn't even be in this video, but this is just such a weird thing to want. It's like, hey, I want my hand to look diseased, okay? But I'm going to put some eyeballs on there so people know it's a tattoo. But if you just had the bumps on there, people would be walking, they'd be crossing the street instead of passing past you because they'd be like, I don't want that disease that person has. You go and like touch someone's face and they're like, oh God, don't touch me. What's wrong with your hand? Got my stitch colored in and my stethoscope fixed. Thanks. No problem, babe. Oh, that's a stitch? Did someone take its head and like spin it around and crack its neck? What's wrong with this stitch? You shouldn't have got it colored in. Oh, maybe it looks better colored. I don't know. Ohana. Ohana means family. If only your family stopped you from doing this. The stethoscope is fixed now? Okay. It's a good thing you told me that was a stethoscope because I don't know what I would have been thinking. I was like, oh, colonoscopy tube. Cool. Straight out of the box. Here's a burning church on a guy's stomach. Wow, that is tacky as shit. Wow. Oh, what do you just like lift your shirt up to scare religious people? So someone's like, hey, have you found Jesus? And then you show them your church on your stomach and they're like, oh. It's like the one person that came up to my house one time when I was putting out Halloween decorations, and it was so weird because they came up to me and they're like, hey, you know that Halloween is like Satan's holiday, and they're like, you know the ram that you're putting out, because I was putting out one of those skeleton animals and it was a ram, and she's like, yes, have you heard that's a Satanist symbol? And I was like, oh, really? Okay. She's like, have you heard of YouTube? I could give you a YouTube. And I was like, no, what's YouTube? You know what? I had to stop her in her tracks and be like, look, I'm not interested. Please. Leave now. I'm putting out Halloween decorations. It doesn't mean I'm sacrificing a baby later, okay? Like, oh no, but you put out the sign of the ram. She's probably watching my house for weeks, waiting for Satan to show up. No. We all know Jack Black is Satan now, okay? I haven't watched that movie yet, but I intend to. Oh, hi, Nova. She's like, aren't we done yet? No, this is an extra long video, okay? This one was posted as egg on knee. It's a good thing you told me that was an egg on a knee, because I was thinking like third nipple, you know? Like a flower, maybe? Maybe you could color in the yolk yellow and white, but it'll still look like a flower. You need a little side of bacon. That's what you need. A little bacon strip on there. And then everybody will know it's an egg. Yeah, it's so simple, and yet I still hate it. It's gonna be alright. You know, you don't have to write it like you're drunk. It's gonna be alright. I think that's it's gonna be alright. Maybe that's what it is. It's not it's eyes. It's gonna be alright. Don't worry. No, it's alright to drive. Don't worry. Officer? Yeah, don't worry. Just leave him there. He's been talking to a lamp for 6 hours. He thinks it's a police officer. It's gonna be alright. Keep telling yourself that, but that tattoo tells me you're making poor life decisions, so you might not be able to guarantee that. And alright isn't all... The T and the H need to be flipped. Okay? ALRIGHT, not GTH. I'm just having a lot of fun going, oh, I'm gonna be alright. Oh, here's one I've seen multiple times. Yes, if you have a receding hairline, get a little lawnmower man. Alright? Or just get hair plugs. I don't know. But I heard the problem with hair plugs is you get them and then your hair continues to recede, so then you just have like this odd like bangs on the front and then it just keeps going. I don't know. And they're very expensive, so obviously the best choice is a little lawnmower tattoo, alright? Dear Diary, I think I am a tattoo. Oh, you're a cat too. Get it? Unless that's a dog or a hamster or a mole rat. What is it? It's a cat, right? Where's the whiskers? Cats have whiskers. Why is the little frowny face? Why is that a nose or a frowny face? Why is the mouth in between the eyes? That's not anatomically correct. Alright, but you know what? I actually like this tattoo, okay? I'm gonna give this one a stamp of approval. Yes, that's right. I did it. I liked a tattoo in this video. Oh, we're back to hating them again. Oh, that is a face tattoo. Yep. Oh, look at the little mustache. Cool. Oh, you got hearts on one side, you got a star on the other, and then what are the dots supposed to represent? Like an outbreak of something? Like this guy's hand? You got, yeah, it's not as gross as the hand, but it's still not great. I'm starting to like this face tattoo with all the eyes. I'm starting to like this one a lot better. Oh, maybe this is like what you do when you have a full-time career as a clown. If it was like full-on clown makeup, I'd be like, you know what? They're just committing to their career. But it's not. It's just a bunch of random stuff all over your face. That's okay. If you're happy, I'm happy. I'm not happy. Friends forever. Oh, the toilet paper and the poop. Wait, you're supposed to wipe after you poop? I've been doing it wrong. I've been air drying this whole time. I just spread them and run around. I just spread the cheeks and run around my house back and forth. Air drying. It's terrifying to my children. Toilet paper is definitely a better way to go. I just can't believe I never thought of this before. That's a pretty cool tattoo. It's like little happy friends. But again, I just never understand why anyone would want poop tattooed on them. Yeah, it's like the poop emoji, but still, it's poop. That's what it is. It's a turd on your arm. When you flex, that turd gets a little bit bigger, doesn't it? Oh, an X-Men tattoo. This is intense. Look how angry Wolverine is. He's probably screaming because there's a blue head popping out of his brain. What's that dude's name? Like Mystique or something like that? Or is it like the... I can't remember his name, but you should just switch over the little chameleon blue dude with Deadpool. I'm pretty sure Mystique is a girl, isn't it? I'm confused. I'm not so up and up on X-Men. The most I know right now is from what I've learned from Deadpool. Here's one. I'm not sure what we're looking at here. It's either supposed to represent like waves of water, or maybe they're badly drawn seagulls. You know, when you just do like the nah, nah, and then it's like, hey, it's a bird. Maybe that's what you're trying to represent. Maybe it's a bunch of eyebrows. Oh, I know what it is. It's a poor decision. Oh, it's a poor decision. Yes, that's what it is. I feel like my mic's in a weird place. I keep talking over here because it's here, but I should be talking like this at the camera, but the mic, you don't even see it. You don't know. But I feel like if I talk here, it's gonna like... Anyway, these are my technical problems. It's not your problem. Don't worry about it. I'll figure it. I'll fix it in post. Abandon all hope. Ye who enter here. What is that supposed to mean? I cut it out, but it's on the back of her legs. And she's like, oh yeah, abandon all hope. Ye who enter here. Because I'm starting a collection of STDs, so abandon your hope. Especially because I'm gonna stalk you. You date me once, you date me forever, even if you don't know you are. Abandon all hope. Abandon all hope. Oh, here's a horny Pikachu. Great. Oh, it's not even well done. It's not even a good horny Pikachu. It's just, I'd rather have a turd on my arm than this. If you're gonna do a Pikachu tattoo, at least give it the respect to make it well done. Where's the shading? Where's the coloring? I know this is some sort of meme that was going around, right? At least it wasn't just a big words meme on your back. Oh, here's one. Let me eat it. That could mean anything. Let me eat what? What do you want me to eat? What are you gonna eat, sir? Or ma'am? I'm not sure. It's like, let me eat it. And it could just be like a pile of garbage. Sure, eat it. But if you're like asking to eat my brains or something, then no. And if it's something, if it's something else, no also. I don't want you to eat any part of me. Okay? No. I already have it in my will that when I finally pass away, my family has to eat me. Like they're gonna chop me up and they're gonna consume my rotting corpse. Yeah, well, it doesn't have to be rotting. Maybe they can put it on ice, keep it fresh. But anyway, that's how you get the essence of someone, right? And my favorite child will get to eat my heart. I haven't decided which one's my favorite yet, but I'm gonna let them know on my deathbed. It only lasts a lifetime. Here's a $60 Bob Marley tattoo versus a $700 Bob Marley tattoo. There's only certain tattoo artists that can actually do a portrait, okay? It takes a lot of skill to do the shading, to make it look real. It's not for everyone, all right? You gotta get yourself a real high-quality portrait tattoo artist. It's like this Bob Marley's like, ha-ha, you did him dirty in the $60 one. Disrespectful. Here's one that confuses me. I don't understand. I tried to look up this sentence, and honestly, I have nothing. I have nothing. Okay? Here is a microwave oven that has been modified into an energy weapon. What? What is happening? What is this a quote from? Because I tried to Google it as a quote, and that's how I Google, by the way. Just imaginary. I tried to Google it as a quote, and I found nothing. I literally came up dry. It was like, no, there are no search results for this, so I just gave up right there. Maybe I should have tried a little harder, but yeah, I just always figure if I don't know something, someone else knows it, and they'll probably leave a comment if they do. And if not, then it's just a crazy neck tattoo. And what is with this dog that's pooping its tail out? Why is the tail not attached? It looks like a parasite's about to go inside this dog's butt. But, all things considered, I like the dog with the parasite about to attack it more than this jumbled sentence that I don't understand. My hat was crooked. Oh, no. Okay, and now I want to share with you an amazing story I found about a grandma 99 who is the oldest woman to have tattoos, says she now feels complete. And it just goes to show it doesn't matter how long you wait. Eventually you can get a tattoo. You just have to wait till you make the right choice. And that's what I'm doing. That's why I don't have one yet. I'm going to wait till I'm about 98, and then I'm going to know. Hilda West, age 99 from Warwickshire, says she is planning on having another tattoo to mark her 100th birthday, and she has something that she has always wanted. Here she is getting her awesome butterfly tattoo. That's pretty cool. That's one of her other pieces here. Look at that. Look at that badass grandma. I don't know if she's your grandma, that's bragging rights, all right? And I feel like as you get older and older, your skin starts to like get thinner and thinner. So that is very brave for her to go and get a tattoo. Honestly, if I was 99, I'd think that the needle would just go straight through my arm and be like, well, that didn't work. And it'd be like coming out the other side. Good for her. That just proves it doesn't matter how old you are. You can still get out there and have some fun. Look at this. Is the injury on the other arm from the other tattoo she tried to get? Because I'm a little bit worried about her, I'm not gonna lie. This is her newest ink, and I can't remember, it had some meaning, okay? For her grandchildren or something like that, but I really like the butterfly she got. Like, that is a very well done tattoo. I love how it's got the 3D pop, you know? I approve this grandma and her tattoo choices. I don't even care if she gets a crappy tattoo on her back. It's just the fact that she's out there doing it. That's impressive. When she's 101, she's going to be getting them all removed. Watch. She's going to be like, nah, I regret it now. I don't want to have them on me for the rest of my life. That's ridiculous. Oh, and one more good tattoo before I get into all the fan tattoos that I have for you today. This is a Care Bear swinging on an arm flap. And damn, that is pretty cool, actually. The effect, I didn't think it would have much of an effect, but in slow motion, it's pretty badass. What Care Bear is that? Is that a pot leaf on that Care Bear? I don't remember that one. That's the one that came out after hours and was like, hey guys, I know all the kids left, right? No one's watching the show anymore. Let's get out of the bunk. It is very creative, and I guess it's commemorating a weight loss journey because when you have those extra flaps of skin and stuff, it's usually because you lost a ton of weight. So good for you for taking something like that and making it into a funny little swinging Care Bear. And I don't mean that like a Care Bear who swings at the club, you know, like a Care Bear that's going out like, hey, me and my wife are swingers. No, it's a Care Bear on a swing. Was I the only one thinking that way? Maybe. Anyway, let's get into the fan tattoos now. In no particular order, I'm going to go through these. Frankenstein tattoo from Allison. Good evening, Fluffy. I am so glad you and your family are doing well. Congratulations. Thank you. I'm assuming she means about the new baby. This was a recent one. I have been watching you for many years, but thought I might share one of my favorite tattoos that I have. This is a tattoo I got because I love Frankenstein's monster. It also represents that everything that I have been through stays with me, but doesn't destroy me. Also, when I get my nails done, I get different colors on both feet. I think it looks cool. Alright, let's check out the tattoo. Oh god, what happened to your foot? It's so broken. Actually, it's a pretty good tattoo. I like the little stitch here. It's very well done, actually. And there's most of these fan tattoos are good fan tattoos this time. Well, it's about half and half, I think. Anyway, I like it. Yeah, it's a rotting foot. I mean, you got a little foot rot there. Oh, that's part of the tattoo. Okay, I get it. But yeah, okay, it has some meaning. You got a very well done tattoo. There's nothing wrong with this one. Thanks for sharing. I love to use this as an outlet for you to share your tattoos, good or bad. Okay, here's one. My tattoo, Jeremy sends, about 25 years ago, I strolled into my buddy's tattoo parlor and was offered a free tattoo from one of his employees. Of course, I said, oh, yes. It's a sweet nature theme. All right. What is this? It's grass and a flower, and you know what? I'm a little confused about what I'm seeing. I'm not sure if it's sexual or not. You're either pulling a flower out or, oh no. I think I know what's happening here. All right, let's just put a censor bar up there just in case, I don't know. It looks like you made fantastic choices on your other tattoos also. Is that a red rain cloud above you? Look, I'm not here to pick apart your tattoos, but for what I can see, this is not a complete sleeve, so I'm going to give you some time to complete the whole sleeve before I really judge it. And if blades of grass are doing that to flowers out in the wild, oh, please don't. What do the flowers ever do to you, okay? We need the flowers for the bees, so don't be plucking them out, okay? All right, let's move on. Oh, my nose, it's itchy. Nice tattoo, really. Look, I'll be the judge of that, okay? Actually, I just wanted to say before I read this one, when people send me tattoos and they're like, I really like my tattoo, it's great, it's a good one, and then I look at them and I'm like, that's not good. I don't use those ones, because if you're not self-aware of how bad your tattoo is, I can't help you, okay? I'm just going to insult you. But This one actually is a good one. I agree with her. I'll show you it in a second. With all the hype surrounding the new Wicked movie, just wanted to send a pic of my Wicked tattoo. Got this in 2017. Sent from my... And this actually is a fantastic tattoo. A fantastic Wicked tattoo. I'm not sure who the actress was that played the witch in the Broadway musical, but it's a good one. I like it. Again, this is a person who knows how to do a portrait. And you clearly spent some money on it, and yeah, it turned out great. There is nothing wrong with this tattoo. And when it's a tattoo that's so well done, you can use a huge part of your arm. This is one that should be like the meme full back tattoo. That was too much space for such a crappy tattoo. That one is just, oh, it's hurting my soul. But this, you did good. And I hope that, I'm proud of you. I like when I'm proud of my fans. I'm proud of all my fans, okay? Just saying, but I'm a little bit more proud when you have a good tattoo. This one was titled Eevee Tattoo Fail. Courtney. Hello, Fluffy, longtime fan. I hate that I could potentially be a part of your world's worst tattoo video, but it would be an honor. Well, here you are. You're in it. Anyway, I have a lot of tattoos. I follow your rules where I research the shop and artist and base my choices on the tattoo I am looking for. This tattoo I wanted Eevee and its evolution, specifically found and went to a Pokemon artist. We set a good but high price of $850 for the whole piece. I had to stop after the outline, as not only was he chewing tobacco and spitting it in a cup dangerously close to the same water cup to clean the tattoo needle, but he cut me with the needle multiple times. Here's the end result. Thanks! Yeah, and this one's not great. It looks like you were trying to do some sort of stained glass window thing, which I understand. That would have looked cool, but if you didn't tell me that this was Eevee in the evolutions, I don't think I would have figured that out. I would have been like, oh, it's a mess of flowers and a stained glass. But you know what? If you get someone to finish this and go over it and color it in properly, it could probably turn out to be a good tattoo, but at least you had the foresight to stop this tattoo artist in their tracks before they ruin more of this piece. Because I'm sure it wasn't going to turn out great. Once they started trying to shade it and color it, and then they started dipping their needle in the tobacco spit instead of the water, it would have got real gross and real infected. At least you had enough experience to be like, he's cutting me, he's doing a bad job. And it just shows that you can make all the right choices and think that you found the perfect artist, but they could still be an idiot. So just be careful out there, and don't be afraid to stop the tattoo artist halfway through. Because it's better to have half a bad tattoo than a full crappy tattoo. So anyway, I think you could get that fixed up. It's just the outline. It's good that it's just the outline. Alright, and I got one more fan tattoo. Fan tattoos, charity. Okay, so I finally decided to send in my worst tattoo so you can roast it. I know, it's really bad. I was still learning. I apprenticed for a couple of years. Unfortunately, I couldn't finish because I was diagnosed with MS and had to walk away. Anyway, here's the worst one that I did on myself. And one on a pig ear. That's how apprentices practice on fresh pig ears. It's the closest to human skin. I had to redeem myself with the pig ear. I just want to say I feel for you. I'm sorry that you have been diagnosed with MS. It has a special spot in my heart because that's what my mom had before she passed. So I hope that your journey goes smooth, and I hope you have a long, happy life. I feel for you, and I hope that everything is good in your life right now, and I hope you're figuring it out, and I just hope you have a good support system. Anyway, like I said, that's a disease that is close to my heart because it's what my mom had. Anyway, let's look at the tattoos, but I am sorry that happened. I really am. First, we got her, the one that she said she messed up, and yeah, I'm sorry. I know it's supposed to be like a My Little Pony kind of thing, but the first thing I saw was a pony standing up, and I didn't know those were little stubby hooves. I thought she had the breastises. Yes, I thought those were the couple of boobies just sticking out. I was like, whoa, okay, that is a My Little Pony that is well endowed. No, it's not, okay? It's a My Little Pony with really short legs. Alright, yeah, it's not the greatest, but if you do actually look at her pig ear tattoo, she did redeem herself. I'm not 100% what this... I don't know what this is. I don't know what it's referencing, but I can tell you it's a good tattoo. It looks good. If that ear was still attached to a pig, that pig would be very happy with the work you did on him. Anyway, that's about all I got for you today. I'm trying to do some extra long videos. I'm just kind of experimenting for myself to see, what I can do, what works on my channel, what, brings in the viewers. So this has been an extra long, almost a double-sized video. So I hope you enjoyed it. I'm not sure how many of these I'll be doing, but for now, enjoy them while they're gonna be coming out sometime. I don't know. It's very late, and now I'm mumbling and talking crazy, and I'm sweating. I shouldn't have worn a sweater. I always complain about sweating, but this room is so hot. Everything in here. You got a bunch of fish tanks in your room, and it like creates a circle of heat because they all have heaters in them. Okay, yeah. So that's part 1 of my compilation series that I'm going to start doing. And if you made it this far, then you are a true trooper. I'm going to try to make these videos user-friendly so you can click around, pick the videos you want. Anyway, thanks for being here. You really earned this boop today. Come here. Come up to your screen. Boop. Bye. Don't worry, I'm still going to be doing the regular Fluffy videos all the time. Every week. For the rest of my life.